is almost out.
Welcome, everyone, to Totally Online Gaming Group. We are glad that you guys could join us. Finally, we are back. It's been a while for episode 68 of Atavar Ascension. Yay!
Almost not. Almost not.
So, been a while. Guess what?
Since I last saw you.
It's episode 68. So, well, we have a special episode next time.
Today is also a special
Well,
episode.
today is a special episode because we have a.
Leon's gonna die!
Well, no, but we have a new player.
I love to see
Her
it.
name is Peach.
Hello, Pete.
She's a little bitty itty.
Her name is Princess Peach.
Yeah, and you're gonna just scoot to your right, Jen.
I know, I fell when I landed with the dog, but
we wanna
the chair
see
doesn't
her.
have wheels.
There we go. Now we can see her a little better. Look at that little face.
Yeah.
Hey, Peach, look up.
Don't need the dice though.
Look up.
Yeah, we don't
Yay.
need you to go to the vet for eating.
All right. Anyway,
No, we were just there.
so
Yeah, we were.
welcome. I'm glad you guys could join us. Before we get into it, as always, we got to give a special shout out to our sponsors. So first off, Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. They are a great family-owned company here in Central Florida. They are primarily a convention business. That is where you guys got to find them at all the major conventions. In fact, I think they've got one coming up this next weekend in Tennessee. I'm not sure the exact name of it, but
I think it's Collecticon.
I think you're right, actually. Collecticon. That's probably it. But you can also check them out at www.criticalhitgamingsupplies.com. So go check them out. And if you decide to buy something from their website, make sure you use discount code TOGG15 to get 15% off your purchase. We also are sponsored by FanRoll. FanRoll is a pretty fun company. They got some awesome things. Check out the link that we have in our description for everything. You'll actually see those are all in the description or in chat for YouTube and for Twitch as well. Check out their link, follow that, and if you purchase something there, any purchases you make will also go to help support the channel, which we appreciate.
Yeah.
And last but not least, our favorite side quest cards and games. Da, 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 da. Zach?
Hi, it's me, Zach, from SideQuest Cards and Games, here to tell you to buy my shit. With discount code TOGG15 for 15% off of our website. We ship anywhere in the domestic United States for free. Sorry, Alaska, Hawaii, you are not that cool.
Yeah, they're not domesticated.
Hey.
We've got some really good board games in stock lately. Obviously, carry dice, but yes.
All right.
Oh, I got another thing.
Okay.
Um,
Another announcement.
This itty bitty baby has an Instagram.
Oh, nice.
It's Princess Peach Corgi, and she's already kind of got more followers than me. So
Well,
be like
how can you blame
I
them?
know.
He's
I was
adorable.
like, damn, she's so popular.
Yes,
Kind of jealous.
Also, any other announcements that anyone else has?
Not really.
Nope.
I'd like to announce that Oscar has a beautiful beard. I'm
Yes.
proud of him.
I shaved it down, too.
And I do have one further announcement
Yeah. Here you go.
that it's going to be happening fairly soon.
Tomorrow.
No, not that soon, but fairly soon. Zach, myself, and our friend James
Yep.
have a whiskey and wine podcast called Totally Whiskey and Wine. We've been getting things set up and going, and I would imagine here within the next month or two at most, probably.
I would say probably next month should be launched.
Next month should be good. We'll probably launch this next month, so look for it like in early November, probably, in early to mid-November. We will be launching Totally Whiskey and Wine, where the three of us will sample and review whiskeys, wines, and other alcoholic beverages, and we'll discuss about it, talk about it, and it'll be a good time. So look for that, Total Whiskey and Wine. Okay, or Totally Whiskey and Wine. Sorry.
Shit went down.
All right. Are there any other announcements that anyone has to make?
Look at how cute my dog is.
She's falling asleep.
She's all cute.
We could probably set her on the table and she'd probably fall asleep.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
Adorable.
thought about it. I did think
As
about
long
it.
as the cookies are safe, she's welcome to.
Are the
Nah,
cookies
well, I
ever
did it
really
eventually.
safe?
Not from me. Anyway, I think that's it for announcements. So unless we have anything else, going once, going twice,
No.
without any further ado, we bring you Atavar
Alright, yeah.
Ascension.
Chitaras.
And we are back.
Oh, damn, that was so fast.
It was fast. It's a fast little intro animation. Actually, I hit the wrong one. That's why I hit the intro. All right, we are back now. So yeah, sorry about that. A little bit rusty on the transitions and all that, but we are now back. And to recap, where we last left off like a month ago in real time.
We're at a bar.
Actually, you are.
A classic.
But did I get to sleep at all?
No, no, we have not slept yet. What has happened is Leon had used his dream spell thing.
I do recall us sleeping because all my stuff is reset.
Okay, well, fine, whatever. It doesn't
Well,
matter
I'm
because you
down
guys are
that
going to get a
point.
chance to sleep anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So, shush!
Okay.
But either way, Leon had cast his dream spell and infiltrated the dream of Lord O'Rourke.
She's definitely gonna have
At which point they had some very back and forth aggressive discussion, if you will.
He was sweating. He
Maybe.
was scared.
Maybe a little bit.
Little bitch.
And Leon issued a check. The challenge was accepted,
You want to take her? You want to take her?
and
I can take her if you want.
a time and place, 4 days hence, just after sundown, on the roofs of Hilltop Manor.
Leon showing up with his dream. Sup, chuckle nuts.
Additionally,
I got a bucket of chicken. You want to do it?
while those 4 days were still away from them, the rest of the party, specifically Gold and Torbrek, decided, hey, you know what? We should probably see if we can pick up a job or something because we're kind of waiting on things. We don't have information yet. And specifically, waiting on Gold's half-sister, Sylvestra, to meet up with them so that they could discuss the findings that they had of the ledgers and the war map, if you will, that was found at the O'Rourke estate. They ended up taking a job to get some basilisk eyes, which actually ended up being a job for none other than Sam Witch. They went on their about day and a half in total little trip there and back, including their battle with several basilisks, which wasn't too challenging for them. They actually were pretty much kicking their ass.
Child's play.
But some jobs are easy. And they managed to complete their task, get back into the city of Ravensbarrow, and upon delivering the eyes, receiving their payment, and returning back to the Freelancers Association, Gold said, you know what, I'm pretty sure I got a message from my half-sister. She's going to be here and meet us here shortly, so let's go ahead and go to the bar area of the Freelancers Association, at which point they went up to the upper level, which is reserved for those who are A and above, which are now you guys, and ran into the bartender, 100% Who Man Steve.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, who man with 4 extra set of arms?
Yes. Yes, the 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Who Man Steve, who served them some wonderful drinks while they waited. At which point, after waiting for a while, Sylvestra showed up. They had a discussion, and they discovered, from the information they had and the information Sylvestra had, talking back and forth, they came up with, well, shit, it looks like these rods are being shoved into the cross sections of ley lines where they intersect, forming some kind of grid over the surface of the prime material plane and the known world, as it were. Something big was happening. The power level that's being created by whatever this grid is forming is immense, and it's obviously designed to power something big from happening.
A massive transmutation circle.
Maybe. Or something else. But
They could just be drawing a picture of a goat.
Could be fabled something
could be.
else.
It is somebody playing a prank and literally drawing a cock and balls on the world. But no, it is something is happening, and the party came up with some really good ideas
Of course we did.
because
We're Costco
We are
guys.
so-
the
smart.
discussion led them to understand that the prime material and the Feywild and the Abyss all are linked through these ley lines and these intersection points. And somehow, with someone from the Abyss, someone from the Feywild, in fact, two summoners, that they had a link to these places. We have people from the Prime Material, people from the Abyss, and people from the Feywild. Perhaps we should maybe investigate the places we haven't been, the Abyss and the Feywild. Sylvestra said, you know what? I got to take this information back to the rest of the Shadow and talk to them about this. But those are some good ideas. Perhaps you guys should decide where to go and check that out.
I think we should stay in the Prime Material.
And that's where she eventually gathered her stuff up and left them. And the party did, at that point in time, decide to call it a night. And this is where you got your long rest.
Yay.
It is now the next day.
Shoot.
And Leon,
Hi.
You have basically one full day and then until sundown.
Training
That is when
Or just take my
your
long
meeting
rest.
is.
Thank you.
Dun, 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 dun.
So that is where we left off. You guys are currently, well, bedding down for the night. Whether you wanted to bed down at the Freelancers Association in one of their available rooms, or if you wanted to go back to the lovely Boulder or a different inn and tavern, it is entirely up to you. But you wake up at wherever you decided you wanted to bed down for the night. So, what are you guys doing at this point?
Breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
I've
Okay.
had-
So you guys have,
Dan,
go down to the end. I
do you
assume
use your
I'm going to
capital?
assume you're at the lovely Boulder then,
Your
since you
lid?
didn't say
Do
otherwise.
you use
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I use it to roll.
Okay, I know if you rolled in there or in your other one.
I usually roll.
I'm so bad.
Yeah, right.
That was sarcasm.
Excuse me.
Yanking your dick off. You yanking my dick, boy.
But it's a fairly standard breakfast, what you've been having the last few mornings that you have woken up at the lovely Boulder. It's good food. Okay, very hearty. Okay, again, this is Inn and Tavern is owned by a dwarf, and sure enough, the breakfast food is very focused on dwarven traditional cuisine. So there's lots of sausage and meats and things like thick bacon, stuff like that.
Potatoes.
Yep, potatoes, all that. It's very hearty breakfast. For those of you that like a little bit lighter fare, they can provide some stuff, but
They do not accommodate.
no, he's
You
actually
eat
a very good
dark.
businessman. This is a major city. He knows what to do. But it's a little bit pricier because
No, three dwarves come around the corner angrily staring at you, and they're like, "Yeah, never mind, it's fine."
yeah. So you guys are at breakfast. What are you doing?
Joking with sausage,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you're pretty good at that.
Oh God.
Whoa! This guy fucks.
Okay, hold on. Point of inspiration.
Yay!
This guy fucks.
I'm so special.
Special ed.
No, I meant seven. Fine.
Speaking of which, for any of you who are tuning in for the first time, I do inspiration a little bit differently. Everyone, when I give out inspiration, it is a pool that they can collect and keep track of. It's up to them to keep track of how many points they have,
Well, that's
but
fine.
they can eventually spend those points to get extra little perks and things like that, like perhaps a new skill proficiency, or a new language, or perhaps even a new feat, or a full-on ASI. So it's up to them, but they have to save up those points.
So I would love to add that 7th inspiration point, because I was at 6 before, to my sheet. But the notes of D&D Beyond are being kind of retired.
Okay.
Tired.
You want to give me her
Oh,
one?
we should keep it. So you guys are at breakfast, filling in gold here since he was
Filling
going.
in gold? I didn't know that's the
Hey,
kind of
yo.
session we were going for.
We
but
are.
I'm not complaining.
ERP?
Oh my gosh, you guys! I swear. You know what, while they're joking around, I'm just gonna say as well. If any of you watching want to have a direct effect on the game, you can super chat something and say, "We would like to see this," or "I'd like to see this happen," or "I'd like to see that," or "Can you do this?" Or if you're watching on Twitch, you can donate Twitch bits, and depending on how many Twitch bits and depending on how big of a super chat, the crazier we will get. We can be bought. So, I mean,
We can
think of pretty much anything. For example, forcing someone to speak in a weird accent for the entire rest of the session. Forcing
Or giving patch 14 monkeys.
getting patch 14 monkeys. Actually, I think it was more than that, but strange stuff like that.
26.
Yeah, it was a huge amount. It was like I think it was at least 2 dozen. Making more
changes every
enemies
time.
appear. Whatever you want, you can super chat us or send us Twitch bits and tell us what you want. And as long as it's not completely game breaking, it'll happen.
Yeah.
No.
All right. So that being said, are you guys going to discuss anything? What are your or whatever? What are your plans for the day?
Well, we had been. We're probably about midday now. And we've been.
No, we
just,
Oh,
just
this
woke
morning.
up.
Yeah.
We went
This
to
morning, the
night.
next morning.
We went to sleep.
Remember, we went to the
while you
bar
were
at
walking
the
about.
guild.
yeah, I
came
thought
back,
we had left off at the bar.
You did, and
and then we came back here to sleep it
We
off,
took a nap, had a long rest, and we woke up.
and then we met. Everybody regathered here.
All right. Well, we're magically regathered at a different bar then, I suppose.
So that's the one that we're
you
staying
can
at.
just be at the bar at the lovely Boulder, which it's breakfast,
Sure.
but it's a dwarven-owned establishment, so yes, alcohol is served all the time.
I
what-
imagine.
What's the game plan?
Well, from what we roughly discussed with Silver, I mean, finding a way to another plane seems to be the general solution.
Okay.
Rather than something we do immediately is certainly open to discussion. I don't think we need to run immediately to the Feywilds.
Or the Abyss. I didn't know which one we were doing.
Definitely not doing the Abyss.
Well, we still had an idea that they're all correlated because of the rods in some way.
Yeah.
The new life is coming through some way or form. It has to be because, because I remember last session I asked you guys what happened with the first rod placement at your old home, and you said after the whole explosion thing underwater, new vegetation, new life came up from it. So it's just trying to figure out, are they just trying to wipe everything clean and just like chaos, everything's brand new and wild creatures rule the world, or demons are going to take over? I don't.
Well, to refresh your memory, because it's been a while, I know, that what you did discover, what you talked about, is it seems like the rods, when they are placed, is initially it's like a huge, like a bomb goes off of just something horrible happening. And what you kind of discovered and discussed with Sylvestra was that it seems like when that happens, there's always some kind of event, whether it's a natural disaster, something hugely political, or like a war or whatever, something major happens. And Gold knows this firsthand because he is the only one who survived his village, and he is the only one that knows that a rod was placed there. And according to history and everybody else, the destruction of his village in that area was because of the Orc War, and one of the first invasions onto the land came through in that area and just wiped them out. But it seems like some stuff like that is happening everywhere. In Kyver, it was like a giant earthquake. Okay, something, stuff. So it seems like it's almost like it's being covered up in a way. But after that initial, for potentially years after, all of the energy is basically being redirected, and that area prospers. And it's weird.
What's the game plan? Are we going after O'Rourke? Are we going after demons?
Well, you've mentioned you had unfinished business. So I say we get that business finished.
I do have my plans tomorrow. I'll take care of them. Per my agreement.
Very well. I suppose while Leon is going off and doing his thing, what would we like to do? As Do we want to find a way to the Feywilds? Do we want to end up in the abyss?
I feel like we'd have a better chance in the Feywild.
I have to agree with that sentiment.
Just because I might be able to get us some more help if we get to the.
I'd simply rather not die in the abyss.
Yeah, that seems like ass.
And I haven't the
What a
faintest
baby.
clue about the abyss.
I hear it's dark.
Do I know, like, because I know I'm obviously from there to some extent. Do I know how's the abyss doing? Like,
It's very abyssy.
I mean, is it like normal for like humans and elves and whatnot to like come down there? Is that like
So-
totally out of the question?
No, it's not out of the question. In
Like,
fact,
how fucked are we if we go there?
well, here's the thing: is the abyss is not just one place.
Yeah.
It is like there's different areas of the abyss. Like, I mean, they're almost like separate planes in themselves.
So would
They're
you
all
say
connected.
it's like an onion?
It could be. It might have layers, like an ogre or a parfait. But
You never had parfait before? I love me a parfait.
Ain't nobody know like no parfait.
okay, you gotta have
How about
peanuts.
some cake?
Gotta have
Hey, but
peanuts.
okay.
Peanuts. So what you know is like depending on there are certain layers of the abyss that there is nothing but demons. And there are other layers of the abyss where it's like a melting pot. You will see creatures and things from all manner of places. How they actually get there, that's the other question. Traveling
I-
between the planes
Am
is
I familiar with the door
not really.
window?
No.
Crack hole in the wall?
No. In fact, you can't even remember how the fuck you got out of there and into here. You just remember you were here. But it's traveling between the planes is not something that is frequently done. It's usually, as far as you know, and actually Gold would know this a little bit due to the few things he's learned so far from the Shadow. That travel, yes, it can happen, going between planes, but it is extremely difficult. And typically, the way that creatures of that are primarily from one plane, like elves being here, or or whatever being here on the prime material. Typically, the way that there ends up being elves in another place, like the Abyss or the Feywild or something like that, is through either very, very powerful magic users that are purposely doing something like, hey, look, we're going to pool our power and migrate from one area to another. We're getting the fuck out of this plane. Or, more likely, weird, strange phenomenon that sucks like a couple people or whatever from one area and into another plane, and then they're stuck there. And then
Something like-
if they manage to survive, perhaps they even manage to procreate and create more people there.
What's something like banishment?
Banishment sends you to your home plane.
Oh, it's your home plan. Okay.
That
I don't
would
remember
that
how
would
exactly
get,
that one worked. Yeah,
that
yeah.
would actually get you back there.
But none of these other.
Nobody else. But that is a way you would actually be able to go back there. Not that you
that
necessarily
would
want
also
to.
send Torbrek back to the Feywild.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which,
Why didn't we just ask Sandwich to do that when we fucking first met you?
because we didn't know Sandwich then.
When I first met you, we did.
And well, still, he said he was.
I mean, I can
invading
cast it
our
right now.
Oh, me.
If you want me to go home, I'll
You know what?
I totally don't even know that spell, but
Problem solved.
But that's on you guys.
She was weeping.
oh, she was.
I mean, I don't mind going home, but I'd rather just help stop the spread here than going back empty-handed to be like, oh, well, prepare to see how well they do.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
prepare for it to come here
Is
next.
it
I guess I'll
easier?
go fuck with.
Is it easier for you to open the door on this side or that side?
I don't have magic to open doors. All I can do is try to connect with.
He got here randomly.
Yeah,
from
I
what we
can
understand.
try doing meditation, see if that gets me any connection with anybody on the other side. But right now, I got.
So you just woke up.
All
and
right.
you-
Not to brag, guys, but I can open doors. I kind of just walk up to them and turn the handle and
All
pull.
right. Mage hand,
Oh,
mage hand comes over and covers your mouth.
You know, that makes so
There's a
much
little
sense.
seal
I
shut.
don't open any doors. It just happens for
I'm
me.
gonna
I
look
walk up to the
over-
door and they open.
Those
I'm
are
gonna
called
look
sliding
over for
doors, and they're
Patch.
typically at like supermarkets and stuff.
No. I walk to a door and Leon just grabs the door handle and opens it for me.
Well, that was out of character.
So-
No. This is kind of canon now.
This can.
Persephone looks over
Look over
For
for
where
Patch,
Patch is.
our other Fey boy.
and
He's gone.
He bounced out.
Patch hasn't come down for breakfast.
Who was on patch duty? It wasn't me.
Oh, Snatch. Where
This
did you
is
go?
actually very
I
uncharacteristic.
cast
Fine, Patch.
sending or message. What?
Sending would be the one.
No, I don't have
Message
that. I
only
have
goes
the-
120
I have
feet.
that one.
Have we checked his
You're-
room
this
before
is-
we
I
start
cast
sending?
message.
That
Messaging.
because you're
Message
close
is a
enough to the
cantrip.
room, that will work.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So-
I'm gonna send message assuming he's in his room
Okay,
and can
what-
reach him.
Okay, so what are you gonna say?
You're a little late for breakfast. You up?
You up?
No
next.
reply.
Yeah, nothing.
Aww.
Maybe
Yo.
he's still sleeping. I'll
Yo.
go up and check on him.
Yo, new phone. Who this?
I go up to Patch's room and I knock on the door politely.
No answer.
This is the police.
Open up!
How do I
Very
open this
good.
door? Leon does them for me.
If only we had a
Remember
party
his
member who was
words.
adept at opening
Grab the
doors.
handle.
Turn
the knob.
How do I grab the handle and turn the knob? This makes no sense.
Remembering the 3 steps, just like a bead of sweat, like,
So the funny thing, he tells me to pull and it's a push door.
I'll never forget this betrayal.
I open the door and peer into Patch's room and politely say, "Coming in, hope you're
Decent.
not fuzzy."
Wasn't he always fuzzy?
Yeah.
Should we be
He shaved
concerned
his
if he's
entire
not
body.
fuzzy?
It's a joke.
Per your request.
So, you open the door. The room is empty. Nobody's there. The furniture is there. The other stuff is there, but the bed is made neatly, almost as if no one even slept there. It's ordered, and what you do notice is there's a piece of parchment sitting in the middle of the bed.
Man, motherfucker. Grab it.
Oh boy. Alright, let me see what I.
Do we bring down?
No. Basically, it says, "Hey, Gold or Leon, I assume one of y'all is going to be the one reading this.
Percy can't read. Torberg can't read.
I don't really know if Corbett can read or not, and Percy just probably doesn't care,
I sent a message.
but he doesn't know that. I'm not very good with goodbyes, and it probably won't be goodbye forever. But in light of recent events, I've been racked with guilt on leaving my village and my mentor and my companions that I lived with before I met y'all in the state that they were in. So I've decided that they could use my help for the time being. We'll see each other again, I'm sure. You know where to find me if you need me. Patch.
Hug, kiss, little hug, big kiss, little kiss.
I just imagine at the very bottom, there's like a little rabbit drawing in like a carrot or something.
That's too cute.
But I'll roll it up, tie it up all nicely, and I'm just going to stash that away in my bag.
Burn it.
As a reminder.
I'm gonna message Gold. You good up there? You're taking a while.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be down in a moment.
You get him?
As soon as I know the spell, it's.
The tear falls like, no, now's not the time.
Real men don't cry.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That was cloudy with the chance of being.
Yep.
All right.
Wood.
I will walk down and more or less relay that message.
Oh,
I'll let
come
them know that
Fuck you, Rain.
Patch was honorable and decided that his village needed him more than we needed Patch. So Patch has decided to go home. I don't know if it's for the best, but I respect his decision nonetheless. This is not something that any one of us is required to do.
All right, so he was our only other Fae buddy, right?
Hey, buddy.
He's the only Fey bunny I know of.
Yes, but he came from the Fae, but he knows more about this plane than the Fae.
I just went for you didn't know how to get there. Let's ask our other Fae friend.
He was technically from the Fae, but he had no knowledge of it whatsoever. When he was what's the word I'm looking for? Conscious, I guess, like what was going on. He was already not there.
Gotcha.
He was found and adopted by the mentor
All right. Well, I guess we
in a
can.
briar patch, which is why his name is Patch O'Briar.
I guess we can attempt
The Irish
to
bastard,
find a way to get to the Fae.
I raised my
Shit in my
hand.
face and I realized my name was a
Yes,
joke. Play on
Um,
words.
are we forgetting about Sandwich?
I mean, that's
Can't
what
he just send us there if he sent you all to some pocket dimension anyway?
that was my first idea, but he always wants something in return.
That's fine. I'll give him the heart of a dryad or something. I don't care. If if it fixes our problem, it fixes our problem.
I mean, I'm okay with that. If it fixes what we need to get done, then let's fucking do it.
I'm
I
gonna
feel
cast
like you're forgetting the
message to
part where
Sandwich.
the
If it's
Fix-
conveniently
that
within
is-
120
yeah,
He
days.
is
I am
not.
Okay.
Are we not finishing that favor by sending us to Patch's village?
ever.
What
I
did you
think
say about?
that we can probably take advantage of his kindness for the sake of saving the world.
I'm sorry.
Not that I
missed
like
what
taking
just
advantage of
happened.
people, but that logic tracks.
I
Yeah.
totally missed what happened. Why are we taking advantage of people?
To save the world.
Oh, okay.
I will skip my taxes this year to save the world.
It's the honorable
Yes,
thing to
I
do.
think we all should follow suit.
I say we go to Sam, see what he can help us out with. If not, we'll figure out another way from there. So that's our only good
You
option.
want to call Sam?
So why don't
Just go there.
we? Yeah, he's not that far. We could.
I thought he was like a town over or something.
No, he's in the
Me.
same
Oh, okay.
town.
Never mind. Then.
Not that I plan to intervene in your affairs, but for your safety and the safety of us, I think you should disclose at least where your affairs are being handled. So, if need be, we can assist or check.
If I need to
If I am
speak
to
up.
fail, then I will most assuredly be dead.
And then I can bury your body. But in the case that you prevail and are on death's door and you need saving, where will you go?
Well, he can send us a call. He can bring us up.
I intend to fight this battle, and I will inform you of the location. Hillside Manor. On the rooftops.
Okay.
We gotta speak a little bit louder just to make sure, because
Hillside Manor. On the rooftops, my dearest buddy Gold.
That's
Very
actually
well.
a good volume.
yes,
Jokes
Whatever
aside.
your new name is.
You still may call me Leon, for that is my given birth name.
But I'm known as
The
the actor.
the actor. That's right. Very well.
That's your superhero moniker?
I will respect your wishes. You may find me there regardless.
That's kind of cool.
I promise not to intervene.
Much appreciated.
It's soft, but it
I know
goes
I can
hard.
count on it.
yes.
All right, let's go to Sandwich and ask for his favor.
What?
I can't hear you over this deafening rain.
Well, we gotta go there anyway. So let's just go talk to the guy. Let's get this over.
All right, so approximately 45 minutes later.
You're gonna have to speak up. I can't hear you.
Approximately 45 minutes later.
Yes.
Not having a good time with all that.
Approximately 45 minutes later, you arrive at the front door of Sandwich's place in the center of, like the town center. Doors in front of you.
Do I need to knock on you? They knocked.
Yeah.
Both of y'all.
Quit hitting me so much. I got it the first time.
I imagine they both ran up and just started
You-
going.
What do you guys want? Why are you back?
Saving the world.
Saving the world.
We gotta talk to Sandwich
Wow.
again.
I've never heard that one before.
Well, you're gonna have to take our word for it.
You've seen us enough. You might as well.
Hold on.
Is Mr. Sam really above saving the world?
Probably.
I'm too
All right.
busy jacking off in the corner. Fuck off.
He's probably not going to be real happy. He just woke up from a nap, but Here you go, and the
What
door
time is it?
opens.
Oh, it's morning.
It's morning.
Morning
Yeah,
plus
fast
45
It's like
So-
wizards are nerds and stay up late.
Maybe,
Weebs.
but the door swings open. Once again, you go through a hallway. The hallway leads to stairs that just go up and up and up and up and up, and you keep going and keep going, and then eventually, once again, while time seems to be like, when is this finally going to end? A landing appears, a hallway there. You get up on that landing, walk down, and as you're walking down the hallway, you see a door on the right-hand side that swings open as you approach. And you find yourselves entering into, once again, his laboratory. As you go in there, it seems fairly quiet. There's nothing brewing or bubbling at this time. No real motion, and you don't see Sam in there. He doesn't seem to be in there, at least right now.
Take a seat where it seems available.
And there's a chair here and there, like scattered around. I mean, it's a big laboratory, much bigger than the space would allow. If you would believe that. But,
Laboratory.
yes, but
Let's say the nominal.
you have a seat. What about the rest of you? Any of you doing anything special?
I'll sit down as well.
Yeah, I'll sit and wait. What else we got?
So you wait for a few minutes, and then yes.
Sorry, I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
skip through his books
Okay.
while I'm waiting.
I was waiting for somebody to
Yeah,
do something
sorry.
first.
I was looking at my spells to see if I needed to steal any components. We're good. Specifically, anything that jumps out, in anything about either the Fae or the Abyss or planar shifting, like anything like that, just well, from reading titles.
Give me an investigation check as you start looking through his books and notes and stuff like that.
That is a 13.
I'll get a chicken.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're looking through and you're having a difficult time because you realize that most of these things you're looking through are personal notes, and his handwriting is atrocious. It is horrible. But you're picking up a couple things here and there. Unfortunately, nothing seems to be in the direction you want, but you do find some interesting info, personal info about him, about how he really misses his bag of cats. He wishes that he had his collection of cats again. You also see in there that he had an epiphany about a new flavor of tea that he wants to try to create. It's getting louder. I know. Shut up, weather. Close.
Stop the rain, and my life is
It
yours.
stops immediately. Wait, no.
I was joking. We're joking. Comes back. So that's how you see as you're looking through. Eventually, I need exception of you. The rest of you, perception check.
Oh, me too.
Nope, you're not there.
Roll anyway
But I closed.
to see what could have been. Not good. Ooh, actually, that'll be very good.
All right, 20.
30, 20?
15.
Okay.
I know I got above that. 25.
Oh, yeah.
What did she get?
She didn't get to roll. All three of you, you see almost like out of nowhere, kind of like materializing, as if Leon, you would recognize an invisibility spell wearing off, as Sandwich is just standing there behind Persephone, kind of just looking. Well, she's still kind of in her book. He's just looking. And then he leans down and he whispers in your ear, anything going?
Not really.
He reaches over close to the book, looks at you like, don't do that.
I was bored. What was all what else was I supposed to do?
Have a seat and wait. Fine, here. He hands you a copy of Play Demon.
Almost thought it was going to be magic for dummies.
Nope, it's Play Demon. Sorry, that's all he's got handy.
Oh,
That's my person.
There are a couple pages written down.
He's fetishizes perception.
So these areas like. So what do you guys want?
We need to get to the Feywild.
Why ever would you want to go there?
Go to the Abyss, but they said no.
Yeah, like, do the math. Feywild or Abyss? Where are you going?
Why would you want to go to either?
Because we need to figure stuff out.
Isn't the Feywild like just as atrocious, if not more?
It's atrocious in different ways.
Yeah.
You will get eaten by cotton candy as opposed to demons.
So effectively, Sam, there's not many locations for demons to put rods to in the world. We need to go learn something in the Feywild. I can't remember what it was. My sister's way better at this stuff than I am. I just happen to be her errand boy.
Okay.
Is it doable or not? It's really the big thing.
Yes. But it's going to take a couple days to prepare. I unfortunately do not have the proper tuning for it. Now I can get my hands on it, but it's, like I said, going to take a couple days.
I think we have a couple days.
Scheduled a couple days.
Now, important question. Probably the most important question.
We want to come back, yes.
No.
Oh, okay. I figured
I
that was
assumed that. I don't know how you're going to do that. I'm not going with you.
Good luck.
I can probably find someone in my temple to get us back here.
Fair enough, but most important question,
That's right. You
what's in it for me?
You like cash money?
Not really.
Do we,
All right.
do we have
You know what?
cash money?
I'll do you one better. I'll give you two options.
I'm listening.
Number one, the favor you owe Leo, and really the whole group. That favor is scratched out completely, and we are on neutral terms again. Or number two, you sold us the favor, and I give you this back, and it's a bag of cats.
His eyes. You like it a
I
pussy?
have
Or
to think
move.
about this.
You like it a pussy?
Very well. I put the bag of cats back.
Put it in the back.
You see his hand like,
Give me a dexterity.
The dexterity save.
Yeah.
That is a 14.
Your hand moves very, very quickly with the cat bag as he kind of reaches out.
I'll give you 30
I'll take the
seconds.
cat.
There we go. That's what
Takes it.
I...
Opens it up. I missed you guys. Fine. It's a deal.
Very well.
Now, leave.
I love that.
All right.
It takes. I have to do work here.
Oh, did you figure anything about the wraps that I left over here with the extra basilisk poison stuff?
It's been like a day.
I didn't know.
That also takes time. What do you want me to focus on here, folks?
I'm sorry, I forgot.
No problem. Okay.
All right then.
Favor from a powerful wizard or a bag of cats?
I'm sure it's really nice, man. I understand.
We'll go with the teleportation is more important.
So, I have work to do.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Come
So,
on, Leon.
and Leon finishes using the wizard toilet and scuttles along with it. So, you estimate about 2 days based on the way he worded things before he may be ready. Is there anything you want to accomplish or prepare for ahead of time?
Assuming it's the same town because it's been a minute. I
It's
want to
Ravensboro.
run back to the entrance sound. The empty ones. That sounds vaguely correct to my knowledge.
Yep.
And see if they know anything about planar travel
Okay. So,
and doing it ideally without bringing the whole party.
okay. So,
Shopping episode.
nothing episode. All right. So, as you guys
I
are
have 8,000 gold. Fuck off.
as you guys
Oh, you
are
have money?
walking out,
So much.
as you guys are walking out of Sandwich's abode,
Yes.
you come out through door.
Goodbye, door.
And you are now in. Goodbye. Thank you for acknowledging me.
I'll always acknowledge you. You're a
Rest of
very
you
good
suck.
door.
I like you.
Hey, calm down. Don't be so stiff. Walk away.
As you are.
Door
as you guys-
smacks you on the ass on the way out.
as you guys
You're a little bored.
you're in like the city center, the main area, and you know like this large city central area. There are shops all around and stuff like that. While you are there, a man
Oh, we're back at the.
no, you're in the city center. A man spots you. His eyes go wide for a second,
Spots who in particular?
and all of you,
Okay.
and starts running over towards you.
It's giant man.
He's a big boy.
He drops.
Can you do me a favor? Can you roll intimidation?
Are we going off of strength for that?
Sure.
I always say that it should be. What's that?
There's an intimidation stat.
But he wants to use strength.
It's a
Strength as
Charisma.
opposed to charisma.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because he thick.
Well, it was
I'm-
13.
I'm fine with
You
it.
know, you
He wasn't really
I was
trying to be.
confused.
I assume he's trying to be friendly, but like either way, I still have my hand on my sword ready to just slash him in the
All
throat.
right.
What did I miss?
You all
We
see.
got a yes. I gave away the bag of cats.
Yeah. Hang on.
We have a big man running towards us, and we're going into a shopping episode momentarily.
Okay. Let's go
So-
shopping.
You see this big man charging towards you. He doesn't look angry, but he's a big boy.
Yep, you see a large. I don't know if you'd probably be able to tell he's a shifter just by looking at him. He's got
Does he look like Mystique in any way?
no.
Then I have no
Yeah,
idea what a
like-
shifter is.
What is your
He's like a
current
beast
look?
person.
He looks like he's got
Are you Beast Boy?
Hold on,
kind
Yeah.
of a little
shifter
way.
not
Beast
a
man.
shapeshifter?
Beast.
Not
Yeah.
shapeshifter. Shifter is
Different than
He's got.
They're different
He's
in
a
shape, they're
humanoid
not-
with animal-y features.
So you have like
And he can
pronounced
shift.
canines or something?
yeah.
He's a
They
cat
can
girl.
Actually, describe your character to me.
the way they shift is basically like they're all like
Is
they're,
it Animorph style?
kind of they're affiliated with an animal, and like say someone affiliated
So
with
he's
a
got, like,
wolf.
a wolf nose, wolf
They-
ears
well, they-
kind of deal.
He's
No,
got like the
not quite that
pointy,
much.
fuzzy ears.
Yeah, it's not
Like, kinda-
quite that far. It's like
Slightly.
Like an elongated face a little bit.
yeah.
Not,
He's just got
not
big
much,
puppy.
but he's got the sharp teeth. And
Yeah, but you can see like the narrowness, like it's trying to be a snout, but it's not.
And there's more
Maybe
hair
when he
than you think.
shifts.
Okay.
Little
right
more
now
hair.
it's more humanoid. He's got the thick
Yeah.
fur, like the bear fur pelted like arms.
I'm gonna do a mage hand stretch behind your ear.
He stops.
He didn't like
that.
Let's see. Who would I talk to? Probably Gold. You're probably looking the most.
I look the most angry.
Yeah, he sees you reaching for a weapon. He said, "I don't want any trouble. I actually heard you guys talking yesterday at the
About what?
It was at the Freelancers Association, correct?
For Lancers,
I overheard what you guys were saying. That you said you had
I like to think he's actually got a notepad. He's like,
yeah.
He's like,
I imagine
I
he's
overheard
got a
them.
stone
That's
coat.
No, it's
Hang on, let me check my notes.
it's a notepad, but when you look at it, it's literally like scribbles of ducks and.
It's like the notepad for Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
Hang on.
No. You have like a very stick animation of us like killing the hydras or whatever.
Hang on, I gotta put on my reading glasses.
I figured it was just a rock. It's carved into.
damn you.
I had overheard some things you had said about fighting demons at the Freelancers Association yesterday.
I sheath my sword as soon as I hear you say kill demon. Oh, I'm gold.
I look out into the mirror.
You're well met.
Well met. I had actually been on a job, and I had lost the rest of my group. We had been sent to hunt something. Oh, did you establish?
what you were actually told was
What was I told on the mission?
you were told that there is a rogue dire grizzly bear that has been, terrorizing a region, killing cattle, some people, stuff like that. And your group was told, hey,
Easy.
go deal with it. And you're like, yeah, this is light work. But then you get out there, and if you want, I can describe it.
Yeah.
So Bjorn begins to describe to you his tale of him and his group going after a relatively simple job that you guys yourself would be like, yeah, light work.
I mean, we killed a werewolf like 60 sessions ago.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but this is a rogue dire bear. And so it's a large, really large bear.
It's got 2 daggers.
But there's
sneak
no,
attack.
no, but they're like, okay, this is something we can deal with.
That's a
Let's go take care of this, collect our money. We're here. It's great.
Yeah.
They get out there though, and what he describes to you, he said, when we finally caught up to this thing,
There's
it was
something wrong with it.
it was way wrong. It was almost twice the size of even what a dire bear would be. It was deformed, misshapen, like its muscles were oversized but not symmetrical. It had red and black glowing vein-like vine things kind of running through its skin and all around it. And
I say that
it
on
slaughtered everyone else in his group. He barely escaped with his life.
He doesn't notice because he's like recanting his tale. And there was something wrong with it. It overpowered us. The rest of my group, a couple of them were not as experienced, and
I'd
they
hate, to,
lost their lives.
I'd hate to say it's becoming all the more common nowadays.
You've seen these? You fought them.
Come with me, and I slash a portal to create like a shadow portal, and I take us to a nearby alleyway.
Okay.
You and me, no one else.
He looks confused, but after a second, it's just a portal that opens up.
I literally slash the air to create a portal,
You think Scooby-Doo, right?
and I walk through it.
He's kind of looking around for a second. If you motion to follow, I guess I'd wait a second.
Just get in there.
And then he walks through.
Okay.
I look around. Anybody down here?
Give me a perception check.
Is the alleyway that they went by, is it nearby where we're currently located?
26.
Where did you want the alleyway to be?
So I just broke off into what would be like the most accessible alleyway from his house, and then we can break off from there. Either
Okay.
way.
So you're
We're still
his,
in the
whose house?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
house.
the fucking
Oh, you
wizard
Sam's house.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, no, literally you are like half a block away.
Yeah.
You don't know exactly where they went, but
Yeah,
you're
the
like half a block away.
teleportation doesn't go very far.
No, it's like half a block away. So you're down an alley, like literally just a little ways over. You look around with that 26 that you rolled, and you don't see anybody. You look, the end of the alley, you can kind of see out into the other streets, and you see occasionally people walking past, but there's nobody in there, and you're kind of decent ways into this alley. Unless someone is looking down there, looking for you guys, they're probably not going to see you.
Quick alteration to what I said. I acted surprised that you had fought demons, but as far as I know, this bear is a demon, and that's the whole reason I approached you. So I'm not surprised by that.
That's all right. So
You have experience in fighting these.
I do, in fact, and I pull out the vial of the fruits. Did it pulsate the same way this does?
It looks exactly like that.
I nod.
That's what I thought.
In fact, I'm probably a little skeptical of why you have that.
For good intentions, I assure you. In fact, and I pull out like my general map, cross-referencing what I know with the locations of where the rods were placed. Point to me where you think this happened.
I point to the general area where the job was taking place.
You point to a location.
Somewhere in here.
Okay.
Once we
That-
got to the area,
Yep.
we looked for it. hunted
That
it down.
actually looks very familiar to you. Your
Down
village
by-
used to be there. And that's a good. That's like a good week and a half, 2 weeks travel from Ravensburg.
Oh, shit.
All right, so without you knowing that, because
And
that's
this
my
wasn't-
thought.
It,
I mean, I would probably know.
So, well, this is me just gonna.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to come back to Ravensburg?
Great question.
I don't know. I lost
Well,
track
I
of time.
lost track of time.
well, this happened. This whole thing for you, it happened about because I mean, you got
What's
fucked
going
up
on?
by this thing.
Would I have defeated it with the
No.
help of the rest? So it's still roaming.
It was you don't. Well, I would say you don't know if it is defeated because it got wounded severely, and so
We
did you,
both.
and you both kind of head off. It could have died. It could have lived. You could have died, but you lived.
We fought each other to a stalemate. Escaped somewhere. I lost track of it. Decided it was in my best interest to
Self-preserve. Yeah. No,
But-
I understand.
But this happened to you like 3 months ago.
Okay. It's been a little
That
bit.
and you still have some scars from it, but
That's where all these cool scars came from.
Do you mind if I see your cool scars really fast?
Absolutely.
Pulls down.
Pulls down.
I was gonna say there's one in his ass.
This one is from a dire badger.
So, Jason,
Just kept clapping me and clapping me.
Having generally seen the wounds of battle through my history as a soldier and as a hunter myself, would I be able to, looking at the scars, make a survival check to determine roughly how long this encounter happened?
Sure, go for it.
Perfect. Dirty 20.
It looks like it's a couple months old. The healing on it.
Fresher, but not too fresh.
Your story tracks.
Well, I should probably describe the character now the rest of the way.
Yeah, I would think
Do
so
it.
for them, not me.
Yeah. So he's standing at somewhere between 6.5 and 7 feet. He's got like the bear-esque arms that I said. He's got the shaggy brown hair. He's got these neon blue tattoos around his body. Let's see, what else on this? He's wearing the pelt of a gray dire wolf as a cloak. And he's wearing just traditional barbarian leathers for.
Just like the most basic pants, some boots, and then like as a tunic.
Yeah, you
Fucking
got like the
tight-
little.
Or is it tied around the waist?
Yeah, like that sash looking thing around.
Yeah, and he's just fucking full
Yeah, he's built like a
Fabio
tank.
chested, ready to go.
He's got more of the. What's a good example? The Thor from Ragnarok. That the power.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a perfect example.
Okay.
He's got the strongman build.
Nice.
He's got
Perfect.
super chiseled. He's just built like a fucking tank.
Gold's like, fuck this man's hot. Alright,
Nero, I thought you had a thing for me.
dude, anyways.
And now he has cool scars,
I'm not opposed to a little group act.
despite him being a werebear.
I
Even
never said I
better.
wasn't into that.
I said despite.
You
Why
play,
did you say so much shit again?
you play Baldur's Gate 3, right?
Because you're not.
Oh no.
But no,
You're gross and purple.
with this information, I'm going to generally trust you. You haven't lied to me yet. Nothing seems incorrect. This is going to come off as a little forward here. Would you like to?
The alley?
Yeah. Would you like to travel with us and see more of what we do?
I was actually going to ask if I could team up with y'all.
If you're going to be that forward, what's your end goal? Let me hear it. What is your desire?
Honestly, he's a mercenary. He just does work for money. And now this demon bear has wronged him. And now he's getting invested in that, because if that is something that's roaming around the land, that's a problem. So this has just become his goal. Before that, he was just working to make money. He wasn't really invested in any long-term goals. He was surviving.
Well, let me tell you. That bear is only a symptom.
And his team just died, so now he is teamless, and he still needs to make money. I'm broke.
The only way to rid the world of that problem, to make sure no one else goes through what you do, is to eradicate the root. And to do that, we have to eventually travel to the abyss and make sure it never gets produced again. Because it
The
is,
home of demons.
it's demonic in nature. Your bear, not a demon. It's only the spawn of it.
Demon adjacent.
Prevalent.
Demon adjacent.
We are well accustomed to dealing with it. So,
I'd
Not-
gladly join you if you would have me.
Yes.
I think I will.
You all seem more than capable.
I reach out my hand for like the brotherly bullshit handshake.
Are we some sort of Atavar squad?
Perhaps we will ascend.
It zooms in on our hands and it's the fucking predator hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my
Just super chiseled out of the
gold suddenly doubles in size.
I love it.
And you see the rough cut of him small, big, small.
the Full Metal Alchemist.
Anyways, I've got a shopping episode to get to. You want to head back?
Sure.
So do you walk back or do you?
We walk back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not teleporting back.
Yeah. So you guys,
Spells.
you guys see all of a sudden from just like literally like 150 feet away.
It's like 8 feet away.
Alley,
Oh, hey,
you see Gold and his guy come out of the alley. Gold's hair's messed up a little bit.
You know we can
You know, his shirt's, his buttons are not.
I have to ask, why couldn't you say that in front of the rest of your group?
It's not that I couldn't. It's more so I wanted to get a more vulnerable impression. If you were confronted by 5 of us, would you have said the same answer?
Absolutely. I fear no one.
Except that bear.
I didn't fear him.
Maybe for a second.
I fucked him. He ran from me first.
He lost the game with you.
So I think you may need
I
to
tried.
approach that mentality a bit of being fearful. You will feel fear. Maybe not from me, but certainly from the demons who made that.
I fear nothing.
Keep telling yourself that as I pat you on the back and continue on my way.
All right. So
He does keep telling himself that.
Amazing.
these two finally get back up to where you guys are.
And the rain just keeps pouring.
I know.
Well, I guess the old man is snoring.
Quite pouring.
He went to bed. He bumped his head.
Oh, pouring.
And he couldn't get up in the
You
morning.
couldn't get it up in the morning.
I fear
Viva,
nothing. It was really
Viva, Viagra.
All right.
Anyways, yeah.
So
tactical retreat.
So, y'all are there. You're again still in the city center now, but you have an additional person with you.
Bear and I need to get our battle will be legendary.
I think we should accept Bjorn into our group momentarily. Put him on a 3-day basis and see how it is.
Can he count that high?
He just looks at you like he
Not,
goes,
You can punch him if
His
you
eyes-
feel like he has a good mouth.
not
may
to be
take
that
you up
guy,
on
but you're
Good mouth.
part of the guild, yeah?
Likes to fuck.
Probably would be, yeah, if I was doing mercenary work. that'd
Everyone
be-
likes to bang
Yeah, you
gold.
were.
It's the
Yeah,
moral of the
that's what-
fucking
What's your
campaign.
guild
But
rank?
only one of us can.
I was like, oh,
Yeah, me.
what are we?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Do it.
I was like, hold on, are we stepping down or are we like way above her?
And Leon's got to change. You sexy, sexy man, you.
Bro, can we get the reverse harem on gold, please?
The reverse harem?
Or I guess it's
Where you're the girl for a bunch of
it's just a gay harem. Yeah,
A garum.
it's a Gundam.
A cunt.
All right.
everything.
So
is
anyway- It's still morning-ish, you know.
Shopping episode.
Wrapping up. So, who's going where and what do you get?
I am looking for magical armaments. I have $8,000 to throw at a bow.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
Are we staying together?
Gold was my point of contact,
It's
so
up to
I'd
you.
be sticking with
It's up
him.
to you guys.
Was the rest of the group staying together, or are they separated?
I'm being followed by him.
Bjorn
He's going
sees
to
gold
have
as
No,
the
I'm
leader
asking
now,
the rest of the
as he
group.
was the one that stepped. Yeah.
I got 600 worth of gold. I ain't buying shit.
You can buy a potion. Come with me.
Fine.
I'll buy a free cookie.
If I get a discount on the magic items, you can get a cookie.
Okay.
Hey,
So
there we
it's no
go.
longer
It
50,000.
was marked up.
It was 50,000.
It was marked up 500%, but now it's normal price.
Yeah.
I know that's a good. It's gonna be fantastic.
All right.
Yeah, she working really hard.
Here you go. Thank you. So, anybody else looking for anything in particular?
Potions.
Yes, but not shopping.
Potions.
Potions.
Okay, but you, yes, but not shopping. You are doing your thing, right?
Well, if I can reasonably walk away with
I dragged everyone else away. Do your thing.
Down, do your thing.
They
Damn.
don't give a shit. I will
Yeah, but
do
that's
it.
right,
I don't
I
give a
do.
shit.
To the right, nonsense.
Do you guys give a shit if Persephone decides to walk in a different direction?
Nope.
Bjorn would not even bat an eye.
Yeah, you're like, who are you?
I forgot the tiefling was here.
So,
Speaking of demons,
I know, so I was like, you said demons. I was like, shit.
you know what? Yeah, that should have been a point of.
it was something.
You know, he'd probably have seen a tiefling. before,
Yeah,
so
you, I'm sure you have.
seemed to.
he wasn't sheltered like Patch was.
Far be it from me to stop you from splitting.
Yeah, so you're gonna be trying to do it later.
When he said demon initially, though, his eyes went to you for a
Yeah,
second.
no, I
and then
definitely
back.
I looked down at myself. I'm like,
Oh shit, I'm purple skin.
These hands?
With these fangs and claws and horns and tails and
Okay,
leathery wings.
so
wings?
So,
Maybe.
Do I have wings?
while walking, Bjorn will ask, so when do we leave?
In 3 days.
3 days?
Yeah, there's prep involved. Not on our end though, from a source of
Did you tell me what the plan was?
No.
Yeah, so like,
You have no fucking clue.
yeah, I'm itching to go exact revenge on this bear. You said something along the lines of, you know where to go to stop this stuff, though. And now I am eager to stop it. So I'm asking you, so when do we leave?
In 3 days.
Why are we waiting so long?
Because there's magical prep involved.
You didn't say you could.
We need a spell to get us a place that we can't be, no matter how far we walked. No matter how far we rode a boat or how many gallops a horse took, we could not get there.
For once, int was not my dump stat. Would I know about different planes?
Wait, okay, are you the stupid barbarian or are you like average intelligence barbarian?
what's your
10.
intelligence score?
10.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, one of the
intelligence.
plans.
Everyone knows that there are different planes. So you understand that.
You know what happened in
We're on
Hell?
another plane.
Yes.
My plane.
We're going to the Feywaters.
You guys there are no demons there.
Where the demon
You
bear's
went
not
the
going to be
wrong
the biggest
direction.
that you're going to have.
Until Patch changes our plans and we go to the fucking abyss instead. Or Bjorn, sorry. It's gonna take a while.
No, we're not going to the goddamn Devil's Den.
I will
Are you there with us
say
saying that?
Yes.
there is a legend amongst the sword.
Why not cut the head off the snake?
If it does bathe the
There's
blood,
no way any of us can take on a demon
I
or a
can't,
higher
but-
elder demon.
Winning.
do you need to lay the blood of a demon? Do we both lay the blood of a demon?
Shit, I'm glad I'm not here right now.
I brought protection.
Brought a demon.
Listen, all I'm saying is, we know Persephone where she sleeps.
She's not a demon. She's infernal, not a demon. There's a difference.
See, I know what you said. I heard she's infertile, not a demon.
Oh no.
I mean, honestly, probably. That's
Who
my-
knows? Who
Okay,
knows?
so with living most of my life in the Feywild, would I know that there might be some like demonic aspects in the Feywild?
They're not really demonic. They're their own thing, but you would know that there is stuff in the Feywild. It's not demonic, but think of it like mirrors. Okay? in each of the planes, there are certain things that are not even quite, I won't say the polar opposite, but they mirror in some way something from the other plane. So for example, in the abyss, demons and the demonic forces and stuff that exists there, its mirror or kind of a counterpart to it in the Feywild is it's almost like the chaotic nature of the Fey.
Like the genie kind of deal.
Almost like more kind of, but think more like the how fickle an Aladdin can be, where they just decide on a whim
Where they're entirely literal and shit like that.
stuff like that, but they're also like, oh, you would like something from me. Well, fine. I will grant this, but I will need something in return.
Your
death. You know, something. How will that serve me if now I'm dead? It's like, well, the thing is, maybe death is not the end, and they're chaotic by nature.
Second question. Are there any religious temples in this town with a goddess?
Most likely, yes.
Shimlo, a boy or girl? Like, what was
Shemlo?
I remember it being a boy
It
originally,
is.
but I think it got changed to a.
Wait, no, I'm pretty sure
I
Shemlo.
think it's gender ambiguous. Because
It is a god. Fair enough.
Yeah, they can be like, I'm a boy. I'm a
What is
girl.
it? What are they seen as in typical depictions?
I imagine male
A masculine figure or a non-masculine?
may have more
for you,
young ones.
I gotta pull open the
Shemlo.
document because it's been such a long time.
whistle blow.
She may only be seen as the most bodacious beauty warrior that ever should live. Her curves would rival the circumference of the sun.
Shemlo, get low when the whistle blow.
Okay.
I always thought
I'll
Shemlo
make
was
the
a
joke
villain, if
again.
I'm being honest.
Being a storm herald, he probably would know who Shimlo was. He's not religious, but he sees himself as blessed by Shimlo.
Man, rip Ajax. He could have told us.
So can freaking play the character.
I mean, to be fair, I think Gold
So, yeah.
could also, but he doesn't remember.
Shemlo is a male.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what it was.
They
in the
ruined.
beginning.
Because
For
Shemlo's
some reason, I thought you had swapped it at some point.
No, if I did, it was by accident.
Okay,
No.
fair enough.
Shemlo is a male. And that's what they present as you know, when you see their avatars and stuff like that. But here's the thing: gods can literally do anything.
What are they typically depicted as?
They typically are depicted as a male.
So while they're going shopping, I'm going to the library. I gotta do some research.
Okay. So
So talking to Gold on the way, along the lines of why not cut the head off the snake? And you had said something along the lines of, they're far too powerful. This group looks
I
much
don't recall
stronger.
that ever coming up yet.
Oh, he did.
We'll assume that happened.
He said that.
Oh, no, he did. Me and him were having a sidebar. As we
Ah,
were walking. He brought up the idea of we might have to go to the Hells for some weird reason.
so let me explain something. The place you encountered that bear 200 years ago was my home. A demon then.
You've aged remarkably well.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
you know what elves are.
I
You
blame
look
it
like
on
you've
the.
seen some shit, though.
It's the pointy ears, I assure you.
Every time he walks, he goes la 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 la
You
la.
really have some battle scars of your own with
That's a little bit of a backhanded compliment. You look like you've seen some shit. For an elf? What are you trying to say?
Aye, many shits, indeed. More than you, I assure. But
Only technically.
I do have some scars. I can show them to you later. But for now, let's focus on preparing for what's next. As much as I assure you, I want to cut the head off the snake. There's nothing more than I want to cut the head off the fucking snake. I can't. Not yet.
Nodding looks physically hyped up when you say that.
You see like a little vein fucking like pop out of my forehead, like just blood curdling anger. visceral rage is coming forth. I can't.
When he sees that, he gets that psycho smile. When he sees your rage boiling up. It's like,
Psycho
yes.
killer.
I
Qu'est-ce
will.
que c'est?
I assure you. I'll be the one to put my fucking sword through his heart. But not now. As you see the tranquil calm overcome me. And I center myself.
My expression goes back to normal.
I want to. I will, and I assure you, one of these days it'll happen, but for now, there's more important things than exacting my revenge. For now,
Would that not help solve the problem?
eventually, but I can't. Ensuring the safety of the realm is my current priority. Once the realm is assuredly safe, and we've stopped an attack,
That's honorable, protecting those that cannot protect themselves.
if I could protect them, it would be. But I'll be honest with you, we failed. Twice. Villages and cities have burned on our watch.
To be honest, guys, we're kind of
Bjorn thinking back to his group of people that they were novice. They were nice, but they were novice fighters, and they ate shit on that extraction. So and that exchange.
For all that extraction they
There was an extraction afterward.
Something.
But
We both know something.
What are you sucking?
We haven't succeeded in one.
I will say, our failures have only made us stronger. They've made our will more than of steel. We will prevail. I fucking swear it, we will. It may not be this day, it may not be the next, but we have resources, we have allies, there is strength in numbers, and we will overcome this.
I like you, and gives you a hearty smack on the back.
You see me like straight in my back.
Right?
He does that overly loud, hearty chuckle. Like,
Anyways, magic item buy-in.
Well, we're getting there. Persephone.
Hey, you.
aren't magic items like
There's not a puppy there.
So, Persephone.
There's a doggy by Oscar.
You make your way over towards where you know the hideout that you found before of the empty ones exists.
Season.
Once again, you see the symbols that our thieves can't in certain locations, and you move through the shadows, around corners, following them until you get to what looks like kind of a dead-ended way. And in that little bit of a dead end, there is a symbol on the wall. Look around to make sure you're not being followed. Give me a perception check.
So you're heading to that secret club of yours.
No, don't do that.
The secret snake club for Smithico!
I think she's lying.
Okay, 13. It looks like the coast is clear. You place your hand on the symbol. It glows briefly, and then a seam appears in the wall as a wooden door swings inward, and you slip inside, closing it behind you. As soon as the door closes, a dim light automatically lights up, and you see standing there with a dagger pointing towards you, Travis, who you've seen before, one of the empty ones. He sees you and goes, "Oh, you're back." Throws it, tucks it back in his belt, says, "Have fun." So you make your way down in. Once again, you find yourselves in the underbelly of the city. The area itself, kind of starting out, kind of twisting and turning tunnels until you get into a more open, spacious area, which you know to basically be sewers that have been reclaimed and kind of turned into the Thieves Guild area. there are no actual sewage coming through here. All that stuff's been diverted or blocked. And it's kind of an open hall with supporting pillars, and there's tables, there's chairs, there's lots of different colorful individuals there. And of course, sitting up near kind of the head table once again is Bethany.
Two?
Bethany, the leader of the.
Oh, yeah, your bestie. Bethany.
She sees you and me. She kind of just gives you a little bit of a nod.
Can I have one of these?
Right? And she goes back to looking at the food on the plate up at the head table. So you walk up to her and ask, well, again, things have
The
changed.
library is new, so you don't know that, actually.
You're
I was also here like a week ago.
right.
Too.
Okay, so yes, I would say during that time, you know, there's not really a library as these typically don't pride themselves on study, with the exception of certain things. Well, certain things. So it's not really a library, but there is a room where they keep important documentation. Things like the floor plans to a certain noble's estate that they are casing the joint, or a building that they're looking at, or information about this person or that person that can be used for blackmail, stuff like that. You also know that that room is guarded very well, and it is. They
It's
don't.
not like public access.
It's not public access. This is something, if you want to get into it, you can, but you are not leaving with anything from there. It stays in there. And they're very protective of that. So you know that they actually have some magical wards there even, that have been put up to help protect and keep that stuff safe. Because some of that shit is like, I got this government official in my pocket because of this blackmail info, and if we lose that, then we lose that power. Right? So they're very particular about that. So what would you like to do?
I want to either to, like, is that area super guard, like, can I walk up and talk to the guard there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do that, and then I guess, okay, do you know if we have anything on planar shifting in there right now?
I really have no clue. Not my area. I just guard the door, honestly. I mean, if you want to have a look, I mean, like, as long as the boss says it's okay, then you can go in and take a look. I can't let you in until I get the okay.
I'll walk out to Bethany.
She sits there. She's got one of her daggers out. She's kind of idly twirling it, and then occasionally stabbing it into the chicken that she's got on her plate, and kind of using it to eat with, and then spin it, grab another piece. She sees you come up, she's like, "Howdy, stranger. Been about a week here.
Yeah, I know we missed
What you been up to?"
a whole lot.
Did you guys leave on good terms?
Yeah.
Well,
Or BFF.
Yeah. You actually gonna do anything to contribute here, or do I just expect to see you around and I don't know, using our resources?
Yeah,
that's like
that's kind of usually how it works. You have any
Thank God.
requests? I didn't see a quest for you.
You know that's not how it works. I mean, we do have some things that need doing. Twirls her dagger a little bit. Starts to use it to pick her teeth. Says, "You know what? I know exactly what you could do to help." So there's this guy. He's probably about, let's say about 5'10", brown hair, rather long. It kind of hangs down to about maybe his chin or somewhere down there. It's not super long, but a bit longer. A little bit scruffy looking. Kind of unkempt. High cheekbones. Fairly well built. Probably in his mid-30s, I'd say. Goes by the name of Jobson, last name. Jobson? Yes, Jobson. Goes by the name of Jobson. And he has something I want. Might be a little bit tricky. If you can get it for me, I'd appreciate it.
Hard to play fetch when I don't know the target.
Jobson.
Honestly, it might be best if you could just somehow bring him to me. You do that? That would be very helpful and looked well upon.
Jackson.
He typically hangs out in the southwest portion of the city. Kind of middle classish, maybe upper middle, if you will. Likes to roam around there, visit the local establishments, have a few drinks. Sometimes, wine and dine a lady or two. I'm sure you can probably find him somewhere around there. Honestly, just looking for someone matching the description, acting a little bit like a playboy, you probably have the right man.
Did she name a bar or just a section of town?
She gives you a section of town. There isn't any one bar.
Oh, yeah.
He seems to frequent many of them, bouncing around. Shouldn't be too hard to locate, to be honest. The difficult part would be, shall we say, acquiring him. He's a slippery bastard. So,
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna go on a fetch.
all right.
Can I, whether it's her or the recon room or me drawing it, I just want an actual paper description,
Oh, yeah.
drawing them so I can.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no.
Yes, some guy with dark hair.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Based on, she gives you a much better description than I can.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to make sure that I
And
physically have some. I know what I'm looking
you would, if you saw him, it would have to be someone that looked very, very similar for you to get it wrong. 'Cause she gave you a good description.
And then before I leave, I guess bigger than this, do you know if we have anything on planar shifting? I'm fine not getting it now.
I really don't know. I know the things I put in there.
Fair enough.
There might be, there might not be. I don't look at it all. I only look at what I need to. So,
All right. Well, I'm gonna go.
all right, so you're going to head out that way?
Yeah.
All right.
Peace out.
So as you head out that way, we are going to take our break. So we're going to break for, it'll be about 10 minutes. And after that, we will be back and picking up from there. So we'll see you in just about 10 minutes. And before we go, as a reminder though, when we get back, if you super chat or donate Twitch bits and say what you'd like something to see happen, as long as it's not absolutely game breaking, we're going to make it happen. And Peach agrees. So we'll see you guys in just about 10 minutes.
See ya. Have a beautiful time. in the box. Pokemon League's at 24.
Okay, and we are back. So,
Some of us are.
some of us are dealing with the needs of the puppy right now, and they will be back shortly. But, so we are back. Now, what were you doing there,
I
Turbo?
went to the library to do some research on some stuff.
All right, so
What are you researching?
what are you researching? This is the
So,
exact question. Yes.
I reread my backstory while we were on break. And apparently there was a god that spoke to me saying that I had a higher purpose. I'm trying to figure out who that goddess is.
Okay.
Because I have bits and pieces of information, but I don't have like solid concrete to know who specifically it is.
Mhm.
So I just want to... I want to do more research and figure out if there's something correlating to someone that might be able to help us, or maybe just give us some extra oomph when it comes to like bigger fights. So that's where I'm going to, because what I wrote down was I wrote it in my notes and I put it there. Yeah, God, so from the notes it says Goddess has sent him a vision from the heavens, wants to learn which god is called around to him, and wants to learn more about his mission and if he's on the right path. That's the main goal, because why go to a temple first if I don't know if I'm going to the right temple? Okay, I'd rather do some research first, and then maybe try to find a temple around and see if I can figure out some stoof.
Okay. So you're trying to see if you can figure out who this goddess is.
Yes.
Right? So what I will need from you is an investigation check as you get to the library and you start trying to look through different books on gods and goddesses and all sorts of stuff of the religious persuasion.
17.
Okay, not
A
bad,
flat roll, because I got
Yeah.
0.
That's very good.
not bad at all. So what you find as you're looking through is there are a couple goddesses that they might meet what you're looking for. You're not exactly sure initially. One of them is, where is it again? One of them is Etune. Etune.
Okay.
Yeah.
Etune.
Etune.
It's got the
The
cute
god-
little funky marker.
Yes, the goddess of peace.
You see, you stole that from me.
No, I did not.
Yeah, that's like almost the exact name.
No, dude, this was made way.
Yeah, all this established.
This.
I wrote Eclipse before you ever started Atavar.
No, I wrote the Pantheon before you ever did.
No?
All right. Back to
Anyway,
I'm better and you're not.
shush. The other one that might meet the
Gave it to her.
what you're looking for is Atrix. Atrix. The goddess of magic.
She got a paw on it.
Right? There is one other, but you're not entirely sure. Her name is Bradonna. Bradona.
Madonna.
The goddess of good fortune. You think potentially it is one of those three. You're just not entirely sure which one.
Before I leave the library, I'll see if I can find someone who knows more about the town than I do, and just see if there's any temples of any of these goddesses just like around the area. Just interested in seeing what each temple is about, or a little bit more or
Okay.
less.
I will need you to roll a percentile.
Yeah.
Okay. What was this roll?
That percentile 2.
Oh, okay.
All right, and now roll a d6 and tell me what you get.
6.
Okay. So who do you ask?
I'm just gonna look for like someone that might be like looks like maybe clergy, or someone that might be like a guard if I have to, just get some more information around whoever
You
seems
just
more.
ask him kind of like a random person.
Yeah, just trying to see someone that's either outside of the library that might be like a guard who knows like the general layout, or somebody else that
Okay.
seems maybe more religious.
One person says, one person says, I think there's a temple of Bradana in the city. I really don't know. I don't worship.
What was Perdana the
Goddess of good fortune.
good fortune? That's
I think there's a temple of Bradana, but
who could use good fortune?
I'm not exactly. I mean, I'm not exactly sure if there is, but I think there is. I don't worship Bradana, so I don't really pay attention to it.
Like a whole church complex. with all
I'm gonna
different
start. I'm
gods.
gonna just head back to the group then after that point. After I got that information. I was seeking.
Come on.
All right, Leon, what are you doing at this time?
Potions.
You're looking for potions.
Potions.
So I need you to give me an investigation check as you try to look for a good potion seller.
Is the DC at all changed, or if I had advantage because I lived here for a while?
Yeah, I'll give you the advantage.
Oh, we also already done a shopping episode here.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you
You bought out all the potions.
you're still trying to find the stuff.
10.
10. Okay. That's pretty low for advantage. But all right.
Well,
It'd
that's
be
because I
like
rolled
that
a 4 for the first.
Anyway,
And I have a +2 in investigation. It's by far one of my lowest. The only other one that's lower is athletics.
you can't remember the potion shops you may have gone to recently in this city. And your memory kind of, you know what? I haven't been back here in a while. Things have changed a little bit.
Yeah.
So you managed to find a shop. Looks like they've got some stuff. You don't know if they've got exactly what you want or not. It depends. What are you looking for?
Just healing potions.
Healing potions. So you walk into this shop, and it seems to be kind of a mishmash of different stuff. Mostly looks like general goods and stuff like that. There's even some food stuffs in there, bags of flour, shit like that. But they do have what look like vials and kind of ampules of different liquids. As you're looking, you see there is a old gentleman, probably in his 60s, human, maybe even 70s. You're not exactly sure, but he's older, and he's kind of behind the counter, and he's kind of tinkering with some stuff a little bit and playing around with it, and then writes something in a book a little bit. And he sees you, and he's like, "Can I help you?"
Yes, I'd like to purchase any healing potions you have.
Really? If I've got any, it might be over there. And he points to a shelf with several different vials. I honestly don't know what's what anymore unless I take a close look.
I'll go over and I'll pick up whatever I know a healing potion will look like.
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcanana?
Yeah.
Arcana. Believe it or not, this is also a +2. Total of 21.
Yeah, you see a couple on there that look like what you would imagine a healing potion looks like, what you've seen in the past. The bottles are slightly different shapes, but I mean, it looks very similar.
And how many of them?
2.
I'll pick them up and take them over and say,
Did you find what you needed?
do you suppose these might be healing potions?
He takes it, he picks it out. He actually
Drinks the ball.
puts some
Oh, yeah, that's a
puts some
healing
glasses on.
so healthy.
Yeah, he puts some glasses on, and he looks real closely at it. Shakes it a little bit. Yeah, I think you're right.
You certain?
No,
The vial.
Then do you know a place that might specialize in potions?
no,
Nowhere in the
Losing
whole of
1d4
Ravenswood.
health?
Not that I can remember.
I'm gonna insight that. That is an 18.
You think this guy honestly doesn't remember that damn thing?
Not that he could remember.
Well, hey, he might be like, oh, I don't know, maybe some coin would
He puts it down,
Maybe it would.
and
Maybe it
then he goes back to writing for a little bit. Then he looks up and goes, "Can I help you?"
No, I'm
Dementia.
quite all right, thank you. I'll look elsewhere. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Oh, okay.
Who are you?
You're in my house.
Get out of my house.
I'm gonna continue looking for a potion shop that isn't gonna sell me something that potentially isn't a fucking healing potion.
Okay.
On the upside, he probably forgot that you even picked it up and he could just walk.
I did. I didn't put it back. I didn't take it, but I didn't put it back.
My man dying.
No, it's still on the counter.
All right. So you keep looking.
Yeah.
Gonna jump to you two now, since you two are together. Where are you going? What are you looking for?
I'm
I know what
following
you're
you.
looking for. Are you looking for anything as well, or no? Okay. So I'm gonna need an investigation check from you, Gold, as you
You're gonna have to
attempt
tell
to
him what his
find.
investigation is. His character sheet's broken.
So my
Oh,
phone
okay.
is now spazzing out. So
Okay.
I'm going to roll a dice.
It's +2.
That is a 13 then.
Okay. The only answers you get when you ask around and try to figure this out and try to get an answer to where could I get a bow that is imbued with magical power is shit, I don't know. Maybe the Freelancers Association or something like that, but we don't sell
Would
those
I
things.
be able to, having worked there for a bit now, doing mercenary work,
You
or
can
freelance work, I guess should say.
you can attempt to try
Just a tell us,
investigation.
yeah.
Investigation.
Nope. Good luck.
You could try there. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the thing you do know and remember is that even here in Ravensborough, probably the biggest city on the continent, magic items, there's not a huge market for them.
Yeah.
It's really the only people that ever can afford to buy magic items are kingdoms themselves. And those are then stockpiled specifically for high level, army personnel for the event of war or, protecting the king or whatever, stuff like that.
Damn, I do be one of those people. Not that I could get sway.
I mean, you're
Wow,
more
like-
stuff than my dog I know.
Pop between my fingers.
Well,
Actually,
I mean,
we've got like 3 days. Can I try just a blacksmith in general to see if they might be able to craft me something that would be of superior quality?
quality wise, you probably could get non-magical, you could probably find some really good quality. But
Nothing that realistically would grant me a stack.
but magical is going to require you to research, because no one's going to be able to create a magical bow in just a couple days. Like, if you wanted to commission someone to make something like that for you, you probably could get that commissioned, but it's not going to be it's not going to be cheap, and it's going to take a little while. But that's
Well, I have the money. I just don't have the wire.
it just depends.
All right, I'll continue banking my human coin.
Okay.
you could put it in order now.
But I don't know how long it's gonna be till we get back, if ever.
He may die out there.
You never know. It's
Or-
up to you.
But maybe we do come back and then you
Or
get your bow.
inflation in the Fey realm may cause my gold to really be worth like 16 grand, and then I could buy like 20 bows.
I'm really not looking
Yeah, but then they'll
forward.
be like
I'm not looking
100 times
forward
more.
to Feywild inflation.
Feywild inflation's the worst.
It's a very real thing, Leah.
Yes.
That's what I'm afraid of.
No, Feywild inflation is you look in the dictionary, you find
Look it up on
Feywild
Google
and then
Images.
Futanari inflation.
Yeah, I know.
Oh boy,
They're right next to each other.
And I'm
Oh,
not looking
boy.
forward to it.
I didn't think I'd hear that on stream. Yes, ma'am.
For more details, Leon, look it up on Google Images. Fake
Yeah.
wild inflation.
Yeah.
With safe search
It's the
off.
34th rule as well.
Yeah.
It'll teach you.
Rule 34, Feywild inflation. All right, so
Where's my Samsung refrigerator?
anything else you guys are doing today?
I'm still looking for a potion.
You're continuing to look for
I
potions.
need to capture a guy.
You need to capture a guy. All right, so I want you. How long are you going to look?
As long as it takes to find a reputable potion seller in the goddamn capital.
Okay. It takes you into early evening to find a good one,
All right.
but you do find one.
Thank you.
But he's out of stock.
You go,
Oh, Sundown. Shipment will be here for another week.
you go to talk to him,
Else goes
and
to-
his shop is it's fairly nice, fairly well organized. It is clearly devoted strictly to alchemical potions, magical potions, and other alchemical ingredients and magical
Reagents
ingredients and
and
things like that. You know, anyone who does practice the arcane arts, specifically those who study exclusively, like wizards, this is the place they would go to get things like the fine parchment paper and inks they need to craft scrolls or write in their spell book, and so there's all that kind of stuff here as well.
Yeah.
This guy is clearly good at what he does. He seems to have some magical skill, but he is primarily some kind of alchemist.
And what percentage of metal is he?
I missed the lead up to that question. Why are you
And
asking?
he said he's primarily an alchemist, so
27 apparently.
so he's
Full
not
metal.
he's not full metal.
He's not full.
I see.
Partial metal alchemist.
Partial metal alchemist.
You said 23?
27.
27% metal alchemist. No, so
Well, wait. Let's knock off a couple percent and just call him quarter metal.
quarter metal alchemist.
Quarter metal alchemist.
So Leon walks up and he says, "Good evening, sir.
Hello.
I'm looking
Go
to buy any healing potions you might have in stock."
Yes, as you can see over there on the shelf, there are several potions up there. We have them graded, as you can see. On the lower shelves are our minor grade potions. Then we go to intermediate, high grade, and eventually our top shelf potions. You can look through; they all should be labeled.
They have prices as well.
The prices are listed.
All right. Well, I'll,
As your dungeon master said, this guy's very well organized.
so I walk over there and I see what all they have and how much.
Okay, it looks like on the lowest tier, they do have some regular healing potions. There's 3 there.
Alright.
Each one is. This guy seems to know his stuff, and therefore charges a little more.
Yeah.
These are worth 62.5 gold.
62 and a half. So if that's 3, that'll be 186. 187.5.
Mm-hmm.
So 187 remove,
Okay.
and then
Now there is also on the
well,
next.
I'm doing my math still.
Okay.
So
Yes, do it faster. Faster.
1 gold piece is 10 silver pieces. So I'll remove one of those, add 10 silver, and then remove 5 of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then I'll just go ahead. Healing potion. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. As you're saying.
On the next tier up, there is 2 what look like greater healing potions.
All right.
Those are a little bit more expensive.
2,000 gold.
No, not 2,000. Hold on, I've got the prices listed.
479
Gotta find
gold.
it.
1 gazillion.
So
Really is.
these are 175 each.
Okay. 350.
Yep.
All right.
Talk about 350.
So yeah, I think, and you said greater.
Greater.
All right. So manage.
So how much are you investing? 350.
No.
I think I did 350.
On the high level shelf, there, there are 3
That I'm good.
superior healing
I'm
potions.
good, dog.
I'm good.
Okay.
So I'll take the 2 greater and the 3 regular, and I'll walk up to the counter and say, "These 5, please."
Outstanding.
He hands over the gold.
All right, and you have your potions. And he not only do you have your potions, what he does is excellent choices. Would you like these wrapped?
Get wrapped.
Why not?
All right. So he takes them. He wraps them up. So they are kind of in paper that's kind of crumpled up and everything to keep it safe. And then takes them all and puts them in a actually fairly nice but thin leather satchel. That you now have it.
Free leather
You know, kind of puts it together, hands it to you. There you are.
Thank you kindly. Have a wonderful day.
What you doing? You're so silly.
Just go fuck up.
And that'll be all for me.
All right.
Is this low-key like a king thing where like you'll deal damage? You'll something like a leather satchel. Who the fuck gives wrapped healing potions?
Sick.
This is what he
You know
does.
what? You're just jealous.
No, I'm just so.
You are jealous. I got a free leather satchel out of it.
You're right. The
He's
leather
burning
satchel is what
jealousy.
bothers me.
And you know what? When I'm done storing potions in it, I'll use it to wrap around your head and suffocate you.
Don't you
All right.
need gold
Fun
in
fact,
that?
the leather's breathable.
Not
So-
not when I'm done with it.
You make your way over to the southwest area of the city. Takes you a couple hours to get in that area, as well as you're beginning to try to look around for this guy and ask around. So I will need an investigation check. If you don't mind.
That's a D12, not a 20.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20
Oh,
plus
nice.
something
Sheesh.
maybe.
It actually doesn't take you long.
No, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you do.
Obviously.
You obviously do. Thanks to the really accurate description you received and the information you got, and you knowing how to track and find people when it comes to intrigue and all that kind of stuff. You notice a man matching the
My
description to the T. It is late afternoon by this time. You're probably at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. It's late afternoon, and this guy is already clearly tipsy, as he is. You spot him walking out of a inn and tavern, and you're like, "Wait a minute, I think that's the guy." And you see him walk down the street a little while. You're just kind of tailing him for a bit, and he goes about halfway down the next street and kind of stumbles his way into another inn and tavern.
Alright, I will go into that inn and tavern.
As you get in there, you see that there's a decent number of people here. Again, this is kind of middle to upper middle class area. So most of what you see around here in this facility or in this bar area are some relatively well-off young men and women. Ones that they have enough money that they can afford to not be working at this time of day if they don't want to. And instead spending their money on carousing and socializing and drinking and all that sort of stuff. And that's what they're doing.
Sounds like fun.
Yep. And this guy is enjoying the hell out of it, as he is clearly just kind of, schmoozing it up with this beautiful woman over here. And then if she rejects him, enough with you, move on to the next. And he just kind of bounces around
Can I
between.
work my way
Yeah.
into that line of women?
All right. Go ahead and give me either persuasion or deception.
I rolled a 2. I don't even give me a second.
Persuasion or deception, though.
I'm quite ready today.
It's They're both a +8, so it's a 10.
Okay.
Which would you rather do, though?
Yeah, let me know. What would you rather do? As you see, this guy.
Persuasion is probably more my thing.
Okay, so
In
this
this case, because this isn't different than what I would do normally.
so this guy kind of he comes over to you. He's clearly a little bit out of it. Not
So I get
drunk.
advantage, right?
No, it affected his will.
C is lowered.
It affected his will. Let's just put it that way.
Maybe, but I'm just kidding.
So he kind of sees you and he summons over to you and he looks at you and he goes, "Well, hello. What is a place like you doing in a girl like this?"
Oh, fuck off. Bullshit.
Oscar got turned off.
Same as anyone.
Okay, Oscar. I'm gonna,
KYS, bro.
I'm gonna get back over
That's
you.
your pickup line? KYS, I'm sorry.
Damn. Man got no game, but he got money.
All right, I got
He
one.
sits there, he smiles at
Hey
you
there,
and he's like,
beautiful. What's a dude like you doing with
Yes,
a
your
dude like me
question,
and you?
Oh no, I responded. Same as anyone. Just having a good time.
So, what's your drink of choice?
I point to a very expensive bottle on the shelf.
And he looks over and goes, "Bartender, I'll take that bottle."
I need some pussy, man.
And he reaches into a pouch, pulls out several gold, and just slaps it on the counter. This guy, bartender, scoops up the gold, hands him the bottle, and he takes it and he pops the cork with his teeth.
Breaks his teeth because it wasn't what Corky
No.
could do. That.
It's
And
made
then
of
and he's like,
glass.
"For you." So, tell me about yourself. You're new around here. I haven't seen you before.
I like long walks on the beach.
Getting
I'm in
throttled.
autumn.
All right. So, you guys banter for a bit back and forth. What are your plans? What are you gonna
Well,
do?
so my goal is obviously I'm going to try to bed him because it's much easier to capture him like that.
Okay.
If he's into bondage, it's work.
Yeah,
It's
and
two
that's,
steps done.
that's kind of where I was going with this. I'm a tiefling. I'm into some funky shit.
Okay.
Get him a little tied up and then usually capture him from there with
All right.
my.
So I will need from you. In this case, it is deception, even though they're the same thing. But it is deception because
No, fair.
you're trying to
That's
trick
a
him.
nat 20 for 28.
Jeez.
So yeah,
Dude, I
I'm
wish
gonna
you
roll,
would
but
lie.
it doesn't
I
really matter.
knew
It's
what
not.
I was
Yeah.
doing.
There's a 2 on the dice, whether it's a single digit or 2.
Oh, dude, we get it, bro. She
Yeah,
fucks.
but no, it's so it doesn't take long. I mean, pretty much
good at what I do.
a couple drinks later. The second you even suggest getting a room,
I've
It's
only
like-
got one booked.
yeah, it's almost like the key appears in his hand magically because he's just that ready for it. He's like, "Oh yeah, give me a key. Okay, let's go." And so you get a room at this inn. You go up, and after a very disappointing short amount of time,
Like, Jason,
this guy is now passed out.
tell me what a disappointing amount of time is.
This is a
Answer
2 pump
carefully.
jump here,
About
buddy.
an hour and a half.
So we lasted like 35 seconds, maybe.
Oh, I'd say,
That's including foreplay.
no.
You think I got
Foreplay, what's that? What's that?
Yeah,
No.
his foreplay was I'm going to just raw dog.
Yeah, no. No. Disappointing amount of time.
That
This
was
guy
foreplay,
lasted.
right?
This guy lasted like 5 minutes. That's it.
Dang. That's a
Johnny
new
Sins
PR.
Oh, bullshit. If that's your PR, I'm sorry.
I don't know. Like 2 inches is pretty big, you know.
I think
No,
that's
no.
totally average.
It's no average.
No, guys,
Actually,
guys,
probably-
come on. You gotta give him the full 9 inches. 3, 6, 9, done.
That's like an overkill, man.
Yeah, no, that's like
Any-
3 more inches.
Bro, it's like free real estate.
All right, anyway.
Anyway, so he essentially passes out afterward. So you now have he's kind of at your whim because he's unconscious. So I mean, what's your plan to get this guy to where you need to get him?
Obviously, I'm gonna tie him to the bed.
Okay,
Step one while I figure it
You tie him to the bed. He's secure.
Are you
Not a problem.
kidnapping someone?
out. No reason. Nothing nefarious.
We assure you, nothing nefarious.
I mean,
weirdest
really, I
shopping
was gonna
episode
probably
ever.
keep him there for. I imagine we pay the room for the night or
Yeah,
whatever. So
yeah.
that's like wait till like it's a bit darker. Make sure that he's conscious, whether it's more alcohol or whatever, and then come dead of night, I will attempt to
Okay.
take him back.
Slit his throat.
So that's exactly what happens. You don't really have any troubles doing that.
And I have darkness if I need it. So
Yes, I know you do. So you don't really have any troubles doing that. This guy is not hard to deal
Oh,
with.
it's that black sphere.
So
What?
He was a
for
joke.
the rest of the day, because hers goes into the evening, does anyone else have anything else that they want or need to get done this day?
Well, since I have difficulty finding a bow of magical power, I'm
Gonna go
going
back
to
to
give
the
up
room
on
and
that really
cry.
fast.
Okay.
I'm instead going to go to the manor that Leon had mentioned. I'm just
Okay.
gonna wait. I'm just gonna hang out. I
To observe.
yeah, I plan to be there as a bystander,
Okay.
observing the duel.
So Leon.
Oh, is your duel today?
Were you have a duel?
hmm
You do, you don't.
So
Or how did Percy miss this?
As we're walking around, I'm gonna after we leave the shop, and I'm gonna ask Gold.
Well, it's-
Now, where are we going?
The next day, yeah.
yeah, it's the next
Oh,
day,
okay.
right.
So we passed the whole day then.
Yeah. You
Uh,
pass the day if you want. I mean,
That was where my confusion was from. I was like, oh, we were.
I thought it was tonight. In all
no,
honesty.
it's the next night actually.
I wanna know.
It's
What
sundown at the next night. So
Yes, I was just out in it.
Yeah, I was like, there's a reason.
So if no one else is going to do anything today and you're kind of waiting for Leon's thing tomorrow, then Percy, middle of the night, you basically get this guy over to the empty ones.
I walk
You-
up to Bethany. This was super easy, but here's your new toy.
And she's like, just set him in that chair.
The
And
chair.
and then she literally slaps him across the face. Does that a couple times. Eventually he kind of comes to. And his eyes go hugely wide. And she says
Not
to him,
anymore. Sorry.
and she says to him,
What?
all right, where's the proposal?
The proposal.
Come on now.
We marry me.
You promised me a ring, you bastard.
Oh my God.
I don't feel any bad for this. So.
And she starts just going off on this guy, yelling, and he's still kind of out of it, and they're just going, just berating him, blah blah
And to
blah.
think you fucked this man.
Yeah.
And
Who?
Well aware.
during all this,
I
like
feel
right
no
before,
remorse.
right before she does,
Links out of-
right before she
She's stupid
gets
enough.
into it, yeah, right before she gets into it with this guy, she does hand you a little slip of paper and says, "You can use the resources of the guild, okay, until you prove that you're not contributing."
Cool. I walk away and let her.
Yep, and you hear her
in,
bitching
I'm
and moaning
gonna
at this
look in that
guy.
room.
Yep, you hear her bitching and moaning at this guy, and every once in a while you hear him kind of whimpering at like, but honey, no.
Oh,
Okay.
that's all.
Yeah, if she's
But
stupid
sugar
enough for
plum,
this.
Yeah, my dear.
Oh,
Put the sugar tits, please.
Not now, Pinky.
Little do we know she captured Lord Aurora.
Oh yeah, I didn't get the
Imagine.
name.
No, he was like Jobs
Jobson.
or something. Yeah, that.
Well, to be fair, I
That'd be
initially
really
thought you were going to be describing
That's not his
Leon.
No,
I know.
Yeah, no, that's the same thing though. I was
like,
listening. I was like,
I mean, all right, I guess.
brown hair
We'll see
down
where
to the
this can
chin,
go.
scruffy. And I'm like, he's not scruffy. You're just remembering wrong. Fuck you.
no, it wasn't you.
No, I know, but that's what the first thought was. He was like in his mid-30s, and I'm like, the gall.
Turns out it's
So-
actually Jonathan.
So you now do have access to the kind of the library if you want to go, but you have access to the special stuff room. if you will.
Oh, special stuff.
So, so you are, I assume, attempting to look
I've got a pee.
for stuff on the planes. Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check as you kind of dig through the stuff and try to find stuff.
That's a 13 plus, I think it's 0.
13 plus 1, 14. I have your sheet right here.
Perception?
No, investigation.
Oh, investigation. Yeah, investigation's a plus. Sorry, perception's a plus. So yeah, 14.
All right. It takes you a little bit of time. It's late at night. You've been up for a while. You're a little tired, so that's why it's taking a while.
I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, it's taking a while. But eventually, you kind of looking through some notes and stuff like that. You do see some stuff that actually references. Doesn't really talk about planes, but this is a list of some items within someone's private collection. And in those list of items, something that stands out to you is tuning fork. And what really stands out is that the name of the tuning fork is Abyssal Tuning Fork.
Yeah.
The
That's
bloodlust
all you know.
patch.
Well,
Here's
that
Doom
and you
music in
know-
the background.
Do I know
You know
who,
where, yeah, you know the owner of the collection and where the where it's a private collection owned by a certain noble. And
close and reasonably.
it's in the city.
Some thunder strikes.
It's in the city, and this is something that, like, obviously someone's been like cataloging, everything in secret, and they're probably planning a heist at some point, because they want
I
to get out of the
will
collection.
leave a note on the tuning fork in specific, and I will say, please contact Persephone if located.
Okay. Okay.
Or I'm not there. Never mind.
Or I'm not there.
So that's what you find.
I'm gonna shut the
What do you
fuck
do
up.
then? You stick around. You head back to the inn and go to sleep.
I'll probably go back to where I reasonably else is gonna be after I
Okay.
completed the thing I needed.
All right. So unless anyone else got anything that day, you guys go back to the lovely Boulder, and you get yourself a good night's sleep. You wake up the next day, and Leon, you now have until sundown. Is there anything you want to accomplish before?
Until Sunday, it was the next day.
Yeah.
This
The
is
next
now the
day
next
now.
day.
Oh, okay.
You now have until sundown.
Next day is here.
Yeah,
I didn't
we
hear
are
that
in
part.
we are in prep.
Tomorrow is not.
I ain't got nothing I need to do except I'm gonna show up slightly before sundown.
I'm gonna show up well beforehand and
I'm
make
gonna
sure
be
the arena is
early.
Okay. The
I'm not showing
arena
up late to my
is
ass
literally
a rooftop.
the
I know.
rooftop.
I'm just gonna make sure it's clear of debris. There's no tripping
Sweet,
hazards.
sweet.
It's
Because
as
he
fair as
brings
it
a
can be.
broom.
You're gonna have to spend a little bit of time because this is essentially almost like a preserved ruin.
I really hope you don't clean it up, because then it won't be as cinematic.
Now you see this like perfect circle of like clear dust. The floor's polished. Meanwhile, everything else is a fucking wreck. I only had so much time, Leon.
My scene! It's ruined! My aesthetic is all
Hold on,
ruined!
Leon, I got you. Darkness.
There you go. So,
My sight! It's ruined!
Mine is it?
what about anybody else doing anything?
Is there any buildings nearby where the fight's gonna take place?
There are buildings, but this specific building. It was an estate of a noble, way back near when the city was first founded.
Ooh.
But this area, things changed in the city, and this area is more akin to slums now than it is to where nobles would be. And this is run down, and it's basically a ruin. And the thing is, other people avoid it. Like, so you don't have homeless or drug addicts or anything kind of like in this area because they avoid this building out of a little bit of fear because there's rumors of haunting, as well as it's always seems like there's just a feeling of foreboding that kind of wards people away. So maybe some kind of magical warding or something that makes people uneasy and not want to be there.
Well, I have no idea Leon is going to be fighting someone, so I'm going to ask Old, are you sure it's absolutely necessary that whatever this is, what are we doing? Is there nothing else that we could be doing that's more productive than?
Well, to say there's nothing more productive would be a lie. There may be something more productive we could do. However, the support of our ally
What
is
are we
an
doing?
important task.
What
We-
ally are we supporting right now?
Leon, and we're going to ensure that their duel
Which
is
one's
fair.
Leon?
The half elf,
The one who's got the
Could have just said
instrument
the
on his back.
incredibly
small
handsome
one.
one. I'm not.
the twink of the group. Get called out. And
I'll show you off.
the other important matter is Lord O'Rourke, the man he will be dueling, has shown demonic traits.
I wouldn't have any idea.
Oh, I'm
who
sorry. You're
Aurora
dueling
was, would I?
Aurora. How have I missed all of this?
This has been built up.
This has been built up for like
Who is Lord
3 sessions.
O'Rourke? He sounds.
Percy is
He's
just
some
not
guy
paying
we nearly
attention.
killed, lit his house on fire. We've gaslit him into dueling Leon.
I
eyebrow, my
him
like
into
eyebrow
doing-
Let's
shoots up
celebrate him for
because
your
we're
success.
halfway through this. I'm like, you lit his house on fire.
Yes. Actually, I'm the only one who did that.
I was like, I don't recall doing that. When
I am the one who lit his house on fire. I am the arsonist of the group.
Is
That's surprising, actually.
has he done something wrong?
I
I assume he must have.
He imprisoned us, trapped us to fight some weird steel golem.
He's also working with the demons.
He also
Wait, we know where this man is, and we're not killing him
we
now.
knew where he was.
We don't
not
know where he is
he
now, but we know where he's going to be. But this is a personal one-on-one match. We're just gonna watch from a distance, and if shit gets crazy, we hop in.
I mean, I may just jump Lord O'Rourke if shit goes south
Yeah,
anyway.
it sounds like exactly what we should be doing.
I
just
will
killing
never
this man.
trust any of you again.
We're outside of your conversation scope.
Yeah.
I know I'm not here, but I will never trust any of you again if you do
Are
that.
we?
And the little one is going
anywhere
to
near the
fight him
Tuning
one-on-one.
Fork Location, or is this a different area?
Yes,
Different area.
actually.
when the whole group could not kill him.
He believes he has main character energy.
That is not what the
He is what you call unlocking his ultimate form.
He is
I
a
can respect that.
chosen antagonist.
I feel so belittled right now.
The
All right.
little one has fight in him.
So
He doesn't even use his instrument to cast spells.
A bard that doesn't use his instrument.
I'm not even gonna show up.
Next, you're gonna tell me he has a flying horse.
Well, would you imagine this? He does.
all right.
Its name starts with a C.
Ethiopia.
Yes, I thought it was cornucopia.
What is it?
All right.
Decorative thing on a Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes, that's it.
It holds the fruit.
Like that cone full of food.
Just like him, he holds fruits
The food cone. Yes.
in his hands.
I haven't helped you yet. It's gold.
DM, all I would like to do is, before the fight begins, just find a tree that's high enough to look at the rooftop and hide in it.
I wish to watch
Sure,
the little
you
ones fight.
You find what you all can if you're back a little distance,
Yeah, that's fine.
you guys can, even from the ground, can kind of see at the angle of the rooftop. It's only a 1-story structure.
Okay.
Okay, so you can kind of see the angle of the rooftop and look up there. But yeah, if you're in a tree, you get a better view of it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hide in there and be one with the tree as I watch, just in case shit goes.
So, is everyone just kind of going to?
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
I'm
to
just
watch
sitting
this.
on the
Okay.
rooftop, crisscross applesauce, waiting.
So you're on the roof itself.
Yeah, I'm just there as a bystander to make sure the duel is fair.
Okay.
I'll stand on the sidelines of wherever this ring is established.
On the rooftop, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, they're fighting on the roof?
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's just kind of lame, in all honesty.
So
It reminds me of
You,
Naruto.
just can't, you
season
can't
one.
let me have anything today, man.
Bro, I'm letting you have everything.
Nah.
It's just all my jokes.
So
I
Leon.
know, but you fucking dickhead.
So Leon,
It's okay, I love you. It's epic. The capital.
I assume you're on the rooftop.
I arrive riding Cassiopeia and then I dismount on the roof.
Oh my god, he does have a flying horse.
I told you.
So
First words out of his
Do
mouth is,
you-
"I'm gonna be the next Hokage."
what does Cassiopeia do? You just kind of
She's off to the side.
Okay. So
I,
you
told, I
guys
did
are
tell him it was a battle between me and him.
yeah, you guys are off to the side,
Bad kazoo.
Yeah.
observing.
I'm hiding.
Cassiopeia.
I'm hiding just so I'm not.
So you're all waiting there, and sundown comes. The sun goes down, and you're standing up there waiting. Then eventually, the sun finally just is now below the horizon completely. It is still a little bit light because it's just dipped below the horizon. But it's at that point where you know within a minute or two, it's going to be damn near pitch black if it weren't for stars in the sky and stuff like that. Which, it looks like it's going to be a pretty clear night.
Believe me.
When is
I
this
need
Lord of Rourke
I need
supposed to show up?
perception checks from everyone.
Damn, that's a nat 20 for a
I got
27.
above 10 for the first time this evening. 17.
21, 17.
Nice.
And perception is not here, so too bad for her.
I didn't think she was gonna drop for this, in all honesty.
All right. So,
But for
Better
the sake
things
of
to
it,
do.
she rolled a 13.
okay. So,
Just standing
Gold,
up the top next to gold.
you
and
see-
crisscross.
a very quick flash for just a split second right before a strike comes at you.
Oh, bitch.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
So I don't see this thing.
No.
It's
Hold on.
I'll whisper, he's here.
Yeah, because that was right about the time when I was saying, when is this Lord of Rourke supposed to be showing? I'm just standing there, arms crossed.
What'd you do, baby? That's what I figured.
And then you whisper, he's here. And then that's when we see Leon get a punked.
With any fucking bad luck that I'm used to, this is just straight up steel wind strike.
I think I actually have a dark vision for the first time, so.
Okay, so there we go. That's what I was doing. So, okay, so there's that, and then.
Genoclone Jitsu.
You take. Where's it? Yep.
Where's
You take
You need 'em.
30 points of piercing damage.
How many?
30.
Is this fight happening already?
Well,
And
Happening?
I think it's in the
as
overrun.
and as that happens, you whip around and now all of you see what just like emerged from the shadow out of nowhere, standing there wearing blacks and dark purples with a mask coming across, hiding her face, the Nightingale.
Oh, fucking
Oh.
As she stabs you, I need you to roll
we
initiative.
need to jump into this fight right fucking now, bro.
No, Bjorn shouts,
No,
only a
definitely
coward
do.
takes a sucker punch in a 1 versus 1.
25.
Okay,
This is to be an honorable duel. We will wait.
So-
That's not a
It's already not honorable.
It's not heroic.
she goes first.
I mean, I'm gonna try this as an honorable. Wait, with a 25, she goes first?
She rolled a 19 on the die.
I rolled a 19 on the die.
Yeah,
she's
she's
got a
obviously
higher
better
plus.
than you.
Fuck you.
Her 19 is
Yo, where's your girlfriend
So-
when you need her, bro?
Yo, where that D at?
Yep. So first she
Have your girlfriend
uses
pull aggro while you
she
take
uses a bonus action to faint.
she dies. Just
And-
Fuck my shit up, man. I'm at 43 health already.
Yeah, she's gonna deal another 43.
And so she rolls with advantage on this attack.
I have a question when
oh,
you're done
wow.
attacking.
I say to Gold, the little one.
Wow.
So good.
With advantage, only a 17.
She still hits.
But
Hit or
I
miss.
rolled such shit with
I
that.
guess you never miss, huh?
All right, so there's this.
A fucking nightingale.
That's been a while since I've heard that.
So you take 10
always keep
points
that one
of
in the back
piercing damage.
pocket.
10?
Yep.
It's a good one to keep.
It is.
Her second attack is a regular. That one, yeah, if a 17 hit, that one's going to hit as well.
For another 30.
So this one is
Got one turn.
9 points of.
One surprise and then.
Sorry,
Well, I bet
it's
you had
6
sneak
points of
attack on the
piercing
first one.
damage and 3 points of cold damage.
Okay, well, none of that is any different, so.
Okay, so 9 total then.
Yeah.
That's her turn. And
Lord of
I
Rourke.
assume you're wearing your mask.
No,
Lord of Rourke looks a little
And
feminine.
so she.
I have
she
no
backs up
idea
and she's
who
got a
this is.
stance.
She's remarkably
It is your
skilled.
turn.
Cheap tricks, I see. If Lord O'Rourke can hear us now. I thought maybe he had. I thought maybe he had some honor yet. But I suppose our fight was inevitable. at some point. Well, don't say I didn't try. Pulls out a healing potion because fuck this bitch. Sneaking, attacking motherfucker. I'm gonna take a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
So 4d4 plus 4.
Yep.
I have a question too.
Mhm.
So, because I'm familiar with the actor and Nightingale, what do I know about her other than like skill deception?
That's pretty much the only thing people know about her is that she is very, very, very skilled.
She's also wrinkled.
Well, she's not. She's very skilled.
Oh, I probably
So
know
much.
her, huh?
So yeah, you would know the name.
She's the
You'd know who she
top-ranking
is.
You've made a
adventurer in this
powerful
area.
enemy.
Yeah, but she's extremely
number one,
skilled.
bro.
She is the top-ranked member of the Freelancers Association.
Oh, I didn't
Period.
realize she
Not
was a
the area.
freelancer.
Yeah.
No, she's.
When you give like a description, you hardly give a description.
Big badass.
So
Muscle mummy.
She-
Muscle mummy.
no, she is probably around 5'8", 5'9".
You cannot.
So basically same height.
Yeah, basically same height as you. She is very
Oh, I found it.
lithe, or lithe, however you want to say it.
Bitch moves, man.
Definitely, you can clearly see she has defined muscles. You can see it in her forearms and stuff, even though they are covered over with almost like a skin-tight purple and black leather that is a combination of, just covering of her arms, but it's also kind of like a bracer going across her arms. But you can clearly see she is muscular, but not overly sized muscles, like very wiry, if you will. Clearly by her movements, it's almost like she's a dancer. She's very, very fluid in moving. You can't see any hair because it's almost like, think of like a ninja outfit, except leather and purple and black.
All right.
Okay, so you can only see eyes through here as the rest of her face is covered, and it's really hard to see the eyes because she's moving a lot and it's dark. So that's all you can really see is this outfit, and her. You can't really get much other than she's obviously in very good shape,
Yeah.
but that's really all you can get.
Godspeed, sir.
And
I
then
believe in
can the
you.
rest of us roll for initiative? Are we close enough to get in?
Are you
at
gonna
some
jump in
point?
and fight?
Bjorn would
I-
absolutely respect a 1-versus-1 honor duel.
I feel like I need to at minimum inform everyone of who she is.
Oh, I'm well aware.
You,
I know who she
you
is.
can. You can roll initiative so that you can jump in and say stuff.
I mean, but before you do
Then
that,
you
it's still
can
my
also
turn.
choose to go.
Well,
but
you know, no,
initiative-
it's like, by all means, like do your
Alright.
stuff. So it was just questions I was
Yeah,
asking.
yeah.
So Leon readies Bradamante
Okay.
in his stance, and he says, "I'm not running away this time. Have at thee!"
All right.
And I'm going to make my first attack.
Bjorn laughs and shouts "attaboy" at you.
24 to hit.
That hits.
And I'm gonna of course add in a blade flourish, specifically defensive because that's my bread and or perhaps butter.
It's both, actually.
Yeah. Wait, is that? It's a D10.
What a brother.
My brother.
Brother dog. Dog with a brother.
Average, we'll take it. And then for in the fucking thing. I rolled worse in the thing. I was-
7 outside of the tray.
I got a 5, but still. So that will be a total of 13 magical piercing damage, and my
Nice.
AC becomes 21 until the
Okay.
start of my next turn.
Very good.
And my
Start with that.
What?
I said you should have started with that.
what?
The extra AC.
I mean, it's only
No.
No, I know.
And my second attack comes in. No, that's an 11 to hit.
Okay, no, that doesn't.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's 3 gold and a trench coat.
So yeah, he quickly
Blood is blocking your
thrusts
vision.
forth with one strike and sort of brings his rapier around in a more defensive stance,
Okay.
using that as sort of a faux movement as he quickly goes in for another stab. But it seems that she was anticipating that sort of feint, and so she avoids it. But he remains defensive with it.
Okay.
At the end of that, I'm going to say to Gold, what has the little one done to incur the wrath of the nightingale?
Oh, it's a long story.
Story.
It's a real long story.
I'm basically.
You must be incredibly skilled to trade blows with her.
I mean, I'm
So-
gonna like half elf right now.
So,
Suck her off, why don't you?
so that being
Michelle.
said, it is
Real
her turn.
recognizes real, son. She's
Again,
number one.
if anyone wants to roll initiative so that they can interject in any way,
Can I just?
Nope, it's an honor duel.
I
don't
want to hold something for if he is like close to death.
Okay.
I got 22 in initiative.
Like if
just
I
in
can
case.
visibly tell he is fucked,
Okay.
I will hold a spell.
I would like to do two things.
German.
I would like to ask a question. One, is this duel to the death? Just generally.
It
Yeah.
was for O'Rourke. So.
If it is to the death, then I will withhold my second.
Who are you asking? The DM or?
Generally towards the two in the duel.
Okay.
That I will.
Leon,
I
if
don't
you want to
believe Gold
answer.
was told.
To the death and nothing less.
Very well, I withhold my spell.
All right.
I am still going to roll initiative because if I see her going for an execution,
Okay.
I will probably step in for. I'm not just going to let the new team that I got just get murked. I'll respect the 1 versus 1. But if I
Okay.
see him
Well, roll. Go ahead and roll.
4,
All right.
That's
Good to
why-
know.
That's why I rolled. I was like, in case he gets murdered.
All right.
And for what it's worth,
back
I'm
up.
holding Dimension Door.
Okay.
oh wait, I have advantage on initiative, right?
Yeah.
That's what the barbarians get.
Mhm. Yeah, at your level, yeah.
13, baby.
Okay.
We're cooking.
A little better. You're still last, but you know.
At least I went faster
I'm
than
left
whoever
last.
didn't
You're left
roll
last.
the 13.
It's you, the new
So,
dog, and
It's her
you.
turn
I personally feel better.
once again. Okay, with the 2 rapiers.
Oh, see, that's a bad sign.
She
Your mom lets you have 2 reviews?
pokes that way. It's a feint. She comes around with the other one. And that is going to be a.
His AC is 20.
That is going to be a 28.
A what?
28.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
Believe it or not, clean this.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if I got a 5 or a fucking
That's-
10 on my blade
That's a
flourish.
12
For damage? Okay.
12 piercing.
So
Uh,
how many hit points do you have left?
I'm at a solid 22.
Her second attack,
Don't tell us the number. You got to tell us. You
That's
got to
a
describe
20.
how fucked
20
up
does
you
not
look.
hit.
she misses
Very.
with that.
oh, she misses the second attack. We're good.
She didn't roll great on that. So she
Daniel,
misses.
For what it's worth, I'm like, because I'm holding a spell, I'm holding a spell close enough to you where I can go.
Now,
Go where?
it is your turn.
Oh,
As a free action,
She hasn't said a word.
Right
yeah. As a
there.
free action, am I able to roll an insight?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I want to see if this is
Never mind.
anything I've ever experienced before. Because I never fought the Nightingale.
Mm-hmm.
22.
Ooh.
Something about this feels way too familiar.
See, Outer Game me has always had a hunch, but I'm not gonna jump to it. Now,
Oh.
Oh, no, that's
Leon,
I hope it's actually the case.
Leon takes a half step back, holds his rapier forward, and says, "Where do you get your kicks serving a man like that?" And he's going to cast 5th level Branding Smite
Woo.
and say,
Yeah, you
Even the
tell
dog
him.
was impressed.
"I have no intention of dying here. I hope you understand that."
Jen, can you tell me it's
And I'm going to swing for a 28 to hit.
That hits.
So
Big time.
back and forth, bitch.
Yep.
And I'm gonna use my blade flourish
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
for 4 more AC, which is better than nothing.
Fuck him up, Logan.
Oh yeah, baby. Fuck yeah. So that's gonna be before the branding smite damage. 19 points of magical piercing.
Okay.
And my AC becomes 20 until the
Okay.
start of my next turn.
So, as you hit her, she uses a reaction
Oh fucking.
in order to have the damage.
Okay. You know
So,
what? Is she just
takes
having the
9.
parry?
Well, is she having the damage of the entire attack?
It's
Because I haven't done the damage of the
yeah,
branding.
the entire.
So then you'll also have this.
Yeah.
That being said, it's still
Roll back.
it's still 5d6. So
Oh shit! It's still.
1, 3,
Man.
9. 1, 3.
This is your last one.
No, this would be my second to last one. So I went 1
Yeah,
and 2 makes
yeah,
3.
yeah. So you're at
6 is
4.
9. Other 6 is 15.
So 2 more.
16. 19. So half a 19.
So another
9.
okay, another 9. All right. Okay, that was one attack.
Yep.
Still pretty freaking good.
I'll have the other one, which is going to be another 11.
Yep, that misses. All right. So now on her turn, hold on, I gotta mark this real quick. So on her turn, she uses a bonus action to get back one of her psionic energy die.
Sonic energy
I
die.
don't know what these words are.
What the
Uh-oh.
hell is this chick?
She's a fighter rogue
Yeah.
class.
So
Fighter Eldritch.
now she attacks. That is going to be a 19.
Doesn't hit.
Her second attack is going to be a 24.
That hits.
So she is going to hit you for
Stay alive, buddy. Stay alive. I believe in you.
I don't.
Shut the fuck up.
that is 17 points of piercing damage.
Still up.
Yeah.
And
The little one is
as she
remarkably
does this, I
scrappy.
need a
Has it not gone to these guys' turn yet?
Oh no, we're not doing it.
You're not
We're
actually
watching.
doing anything.
We're holding our
Okay.
action in case shit
We're
gets.
withholding actions.
I will say,
at this.
Yellow 1 to dead. How fucked are you? Because I specifically am holding my action until you're like, I'm pretty old. It's okay.
At this
Elton
point,
John is singing a particular song.
it's
in
your
the
turn, but I
background.
need you to give me a perception check first.
Okay. 12.
As that last strike of yours hit her, the damage you did to it, the one strike, you didn't hit with both, but that strike hit her. The damage you did, you managed to cut up kind of near her ear and stuff like this side of her face. It cut the mask a little bit, and it's partially flopped down. And the portion of the face that you're seeing is familiar.
We all know where this is going.
Nightingale has
You
never
fucked the nightingale.
Well, I hate where this is going, but I love it.
Yeah, this is dark.
All right. So
What are you in the DC universe?
with my turn, bonus action, 5th level healing word,
Ooh, big boy.
because that does 1d4 more than the greater healing potion. So I'm going to get
Let's say,
15 HP back.
don't die with a fireball in your pocket. Use it while you're still.
Yep.
Leon.
And then I'm going to
Fuck her up.
look towards her with my blade more poised than before, saying, "Who are you? Don't deny me this." And wait just a half second for a response.
Okay. So you still have
Yeah.
more time.
So
okay.
if she doesn't respond, then
She doesn't respond.
Attack!
okay, that's an 11. That's not gonna hit.
Stop rolling 2 on the fucking die!
She does a 15 hit.
I believe in you.
I'd say switch dice.
Yeah.
I believe in you, Logan, but it might be dice switching time.
I'm gonna take Zach's
Every
dice.
time Zach
Mine does set.
Zach said something and my brain just got
Sorry about that.
Said, ooh,
So
here.
every time. Every dice roll is dice
And-
switching time for me.
at this point, she launches into another attack by giving a feint first to get advantage, and she attempts to shove you down. So this is opposed athletics or acrobatics on your.
We already knew this.
He's taking your pants.
26.
She attempted to shove you, but you were too quick as you back out of it. So she,
Hell yeah,
So-
boy.
as you do, give me another. Actually, give me an insight check on this one.
11.
She seems a little thrown off by that. And she attempts to strike. And she hits.
I mean, I don't have fucking defensive players this turn.
13 points of piercing.
We're still up, baby.
How up are we?
Just 2 more hit points than before I healed. So,
But it is your turn now.
all right.
It's incredibly invested in this duel now.
Fucking 4th level. Nope. Sorry.
Well,
Greater healing
I'm gonna
potion.
turn to you and just say, be prepared.
Greater
What?
healing potion.
Battle.
It's one of those moments where it's like I
What
was
do you mean?
I was
You're
saving all my
barbarian. You should know what this
consumables.
means.
I don't have any more time to use consumables.
I...
So let's see.
Turn
Come
to
on.
you,
High roll.
tell
High
you to
roll.
be
High roll.
I'm in a tree right next to the fight. I'm literally right next to the building. I can literally just parkour over to the rooftop and just get into the fight.
was like,
Fret
well, I
not,
can
if
get
she goes for the
someone there and
execution.
Come on. And again, God, I can't fucking roll good on healing.
Peach, I love you.
She's right behind you.
Zach, where is gold in
We're
in proportion
and-
to Percy
Me
specifically?
and Bjorn are right next to each other.
Quit toying with me.
I'm just withholding actions.
14.
Fuck me here.
But seeing Leon get closer and closer
17.
to,
Yes.
Oh, we know the limit. We know the limit. All right, 17 is her weak spot.
but Bjorn will be like he will kind of reach for the axe handle and be
Hey.
withholding that
Hey,
attack action. Should she try to
19
Okay.
points,
rend
that
him
you're
from the-
and
Prepared.
my
Yeah.
AC becomes
As
24 into the start of my next
As-
turn.
I love you, Logan. You got this.
God, this. Give me the fucking.
Okay. As you strike her,
Do you not have faith in your squad mate?
we'll find out.
I need you to roll persuasion for the
I know
things
who
you've been
he's up
saying.
against.
All right. Well, I'm nothing if not persuasive. We call that a plus 12, boys. 23.
Okay.
Boys.
She just wants to run
He
around.
goes for her next. Instead of striking with one of her 2 rapiers, you see her actually step back a second.
She was so upset with
And hold on, I want to make sure I read this right. Okay. Yeah, she steps back a second, and she moves her hands about with the rapier still in her. Moves her hands about for a second, and says some kind of arcane word. You don't really catch it. It's muffled behind the mask a little bit, and I need you to make a Constitution save 16.
Look, every single time in this campaign, no matter which one of you I used, you've never once been there for me.
Use Oscar's dice,
I try to
You
hype you up, but
got
my
I
dice
don't-
rolls are awful.
I don't need his
but
dice.
they're loaded.
This is my one Constitution save.
You know what? You're right.
That's a 17.
Okay. So
The DC was 8.
you take 4
Oh,
points of poison
sorry.
damage.
4 points of poison.
Okay, that's good. That's fine. That's fine.
And you feel yourself getting sick and like you want to vomit, but you fight it back. You look her straight in the eye,
Vomit.
and she pauses for just a second, seeming to consider.
She is
And it's your
employing
turn.
some unusual strategies.
I refuse to be bested. This is my everything. You couldn't even bother to stand before me before trying to take my head off.
Yes, little one, tell her.
We're in her place.
Glorious battle.
Glorious battle.
To
Valhalla! 4th level healing word.
Okay.
She keeps going over staring at the door.
So that's going to be 15 HP back.
Go.
Nice.
Right here.
15.
All right, here goes.
Come on.
You are the honored one. Blue D20.
17.
Natural 20. Here we go. That's going to be 16.
One short.
You do it with me too.
12.
What was that for?
Hitting.
Oh,
So he goes for 2 more strikes, which she seems to just duck under both.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay. You served your purpose for the Constitution. Home.
You've done well.
All right. Once again, she attempts to faint and knock you down.
This bitch has fainted 3
So-
times in this fight.
Yeah.
Go ahead and strength or dex or acrobatics or athletics.
That is a 28.
Woo!
Hey,
That's a
she-
nice ass roll.
She doesn't manage to do it. Shakes her head once again, and so attempts to attack you the second time. That's gonna fucking miss.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Unless your AC is 18.
What?
Unless your AC is 18 or less.
No, it's 16.
I thought it was up higher.
I didn't defensive flourish
There
because
was
I.
Oh,
That's
you
one
didn't. That's
time,
right.
yeah.
So yeah, so she does hit this time.
Goodbye.
11 points.
All right.
You still
Oh,
up?
how
We're
dead
still
we
up.
looking?
We're still up. So
Like I said, Elton John would be so proud of you.
I need to
Once
know when
again-
you're bleeding out, okay?
once again, healing word, 4th level.
Oh, okay.
12 more points.
You tell me when you're bleeding out.
Never.
When he goes,
And
She's employed.
readying his rapier this time. This is just for description. I do have to hit as well, so. In the fucking tray, please. Please roll high. I love you.
that's a 9?
That's a 4. So that misses.
So we can pretend it's a 9.
Don't know if that would matter.
I don't know. But
13?
it sounds better
13
than
plus
4.
9 is 22.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's a plus 9.
That hits.
That would have mattered.
So,
That definitely hit.
once again, defensive flourish. And honestly, the first attack missing works out because,
Because you
Not-
didn't want to hit her anyway.
well, not meeting the AC doesn't necessarily mean you don't connect. It just means it doesn't do any damage.
Mhm.
So description-wise, this is fine.
I
And I'll
prefer
describe
it
in a
that way,
second.
where like you still connect, but
And-
like deflected or something.
Mhm.
So my AC becomes 19. That was my last defensive flourish, unfortunately. But she
It's a lot longer than I thought he had. Jeez.
she takes 13 points of damage. And to describe it, he readies his rapier, goes for a fake strike. He knows his feints too. And as he's going for it and quickly pulling back, he spins around quickly, doing a kick into her gut before arching down and going for a quick jab that kind of just grazes at her side.
Okay. And
How is
she
she?
uses a reaction.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck me!
So she doesn't take as much damage as you thought because
Sitting.
a shimmer moves between you two momentarily and seems to kind of absorb your blows slightly. So she takes some damage. You get through whatever that was, but it only grazed you. Okay.
I am better! I am better!
She kind of leaps back a half step to separate some distance between you two. You can't tell the expression on her face because it's still mostly covered. All you can tell is from that one side of her mouth, there seems to be a little bit of a kind of a grimace, of maybe frustration, or maybe something else. You're not exactly sure. You can give me an insight check if you want.
Horniness.
30-20.
She is clearly frustrated with what's happening here.
Did you expect me to go down so easily?
You think you almost hear kind of an audible sigh. And then a very familiar voice to you says, "Enough games. The actor must die." She runs straight towards you. This is Flavor.
Alright.
As she approaches you, she actually leaps in the air, flips over you. Her rapier is flashing. And that's definitely going to miss. 21.
That hits.
Okay, so that one hits.
19.
19.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
so that one hits. That one happens to be that one, so that's a 12 points total. 6 is cold damage, not that it matters much.
Alright.
And now she lands behind you as she does that. And then let's see, where is it? Then she action surges.
It's
Can
been a good run, Leon.
I'm not
I
dead.
trigger in the middle of her attack or no? Because I
No,
have been holding until this
when you
specific thing.
hold, you say, "I'm going
I-
to do something," but it's after.
It is
Whatever.
after.
It is after.
When you said I'm surprised
Not
you
in
lasted
the middle,
so long,
even
I
if
say,
it's
have
a
you
very
not
specific
Hold on.
faded
I
yet,
always
battle
want
brother?
to. No, okay. So delaying is after holding and holding to interrupt.
Oh,
Nowhere near
yeah.
you guys.
So technically, yes, you can.
Okay.
Okay.
So after I had heard her threatening
still doing
the complete death
Good
and
is
seeing
a
how
strong
he's been
word,
real
but
fucking close,
another-
Strong man.
Another round is
going to
oh,
pull
also
off my
fair.
dimension
Can I put some
door.
of that in
So
This?
I want to say patch, but I know that's
Sure.
not his new name.
Put liquor in here, so I
Bjorn.
want to
Yes.
think about it.
Grab dimension door like next to Leon.
So
Dimension dooring next to him?
Yes,
with you,
right now.
With me?
Yep.
she grabbed you and boom, dimension door both you right
If
next
you're
to
not
Leon.
willing, you have to make a check. Otherwise, if you're willing, you go with me.
By surprise.
I told you to prepare yourself. Whether or not you listen,
Prepare
it's up to
thyself.
you.
I don't even know what you do. Like, I didn't know you were a caster. As far as I
Fair
knew, you were
enough.
just a devil girl.
Valid point.
On God, on God.
Up to this point, I wasn't sure what you brought to the group.
I thought we were the comedic relief.
So, Liza, up to you. If you want to be willing, cool. If not, you gotta make a check.
What is the check?
I don't know. I just imagine if you're not willing, there's a check.
I'll say it took me by surprise, and I'm sitting there like arms crossed, watching this duel, and all of a sudden I'm like in the middle of it. Is that what you said?
We right next to Leon with the.
I feel you touch my Bjorn's arm, and he just looks down, and all of a sudden,
So you guys
Just looking
appear
all
Yep.
stoic,
next to
mystical,
Leon.
and all of a sudden,
Okay.
I'm not prepared past that, but I brought
It's-
the barbarian here, so.
You jumped in. There you are. You
Yep.
you exist right
and then
there.
she can have her turn.
And now you get to watch close up as she attempts to attack
yeah, that's
Leon.
fine.
Well,
At
she
least I
just
can.
had her turn.
No,
right?
she
No,
action
I
surged.
interrupted
That's right,
the middle
that's
of
right.
her turn.
Okay. That's not too good. That's a 17.
Doesn't hit?
Yep.
are we like directly in between them?
Second one is a dirty 20.
That
We're
does
close
hit.
on the
Close enough
side.
for it to make a difference.
Does it make a difference? Am I obscuring the hit now? If she
No, that
teleported
doesn't.
between
It doesn't work like that.
No. You're next to the fight. You're not in the.
That is 16
Get
points.
stabbed immediately.
she want to PP.
You want to know what
Okay, I'll take
HP I'm at right
like,
now?
No,
I know.
describe it to us.
Wanted to poop too.
Leon,
Kept
that
wanting
one?
that she wanted to, and then she'd get mad at something.
1 HP. Is it my turn now?
We're done.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, I got tired of being bitten in the rain.
As she stabs you, okay, she sees these two here,
Hello.
and she actually hasn't used her bonus action yet. So she bonus action disengages and moves away and around to put Leon between you guys and her. So now she's on the other side of Leon with you.
So
Like
it's like I know we paired next to him, so as
Right,
long
wherever-
as we're close enough,
you're
fair
still
enough.
there.
Yeah,
It was
that's
like
fine.
you're here, Leon's here, she's now on the other side.
fine.
So she just disengaged
We're
and make sure.
flanking. Yeah.
DM, sorry. Before you continue, I would like to parkour out of the tree and try to make my way behind her. if possible.
Okay. You get up there, but it's now Leon's turn.
All right.
Can I, having held all my actions this far, make a history check to see if I recall any of the patterns that the mysterious foe has had in combat?
I'll allow it.
All right, I'm gonna roll a d20. I have no idea what the fuck my
Yeah,
history is.
I got your sheet.
14 on the die,
Okay. You're not exactly sure.
but it's familiar-esque or.
A little bit, but
Okay.
you're not exactly sure.
I'm gonna remain neutral. I'm gonna sit here then.
All right, major voice
As I
acting
promised.
time.
hmm
Leon, in a shaky stance, on his last thread, shouts, Dolores, deceive me no further. What is this double life you perpetuate?
I forgot that was our whole name. I was like,
Okay.
who is?
So, do you wait for a response?
3 seconds.
When you say Dolores, all of you see her like, stop. Who are you?
Removes the mask.
Oh, it's like I thought he wasn't wearing the mask the
No,
whole
he
time.
was.
Okay, sorry, I thought he wasn't. I was like, how did she not know this?
Both her rapiers, as you pull that mask off, they drop from her hands, and mask still mostly on. Her hands go up to her face,
That is.
and you hear, "Oh my God!"
He called her out.
He just told her who he really is.
I am Leon Palance, the actor. None other than the protector of Ravensbarrow, and I have returned.
You can see her eyes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, my baby.
You can see her eyes because that's like the only thing the mask wasn't covering.
She's okay, she's over here.
Tears are coming down her face, coming out of the, and
Baby.
she drops to her knees in front of you.
Oh, so
All
you've
of
been
you.
masked this whole time.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought he was
And-
masked too.
And she just says, "How is it you? How are you the actor?"
Because that is who I am supposed to be.
I'll do this right now just to be
At this
funny.
point,
I know, I'm kidding.
her hands grab her rapiers, and everyone except for you,
Who?
Persephone,
Okay.
Persephone.
the area immediately goes pitch black.
That's why I can see.
So can I.
You can see her because of her.
Because of
So,
But it's pitch black. And you, Persephone, you see her clear. You can still see tears running down her face. The mask is getting soaked with it. And it's almost like she disappears into the shadows as she pops off, jumps off the roof, and seems to be gone.
I want to follow. Yes, I can see.
I want to end my turn by shouting, I know you can hear me! Nightingale, have you not witnessed the destruction wrought upon Kyver? The purposes you serve only serve to do the same to the rest of the world. This isn't over. And he sheaths his rapier.
And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Yeah. I still want to follow her.
Oh,
so
yeah.
what happened when I had to get up?
I'll tell you, remind you after we are done.
Okay,
But
fair enough.
thank you, everyone, for watching tonight. I hope you had a good time. I know I had fun with this. I hope all the players did as well. And
No fun.
no fun at all. And I hope Peach had a good time too.
Come on,
You know,
She was right
Princess
now.
Peach.
She's gonna go put
Speed. We will see you next week. Same bat time. Same the Mask the Actor challenge. Time or whatever channel. Whatever. I can't speak.
Dark Souls 2 speed run. Done by
But
the
we'll see you
actor.
next week, Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for
Thank you.
episode 69 of Atavar Ascension.
Yeah.
See you
We're no
guys
longer
later.
3 away.
Bye,
Only
everybody.
one away.
Later.
At Totally Online Gaming Group, we're more than just a brand. We're all part of a greater community. And as much as we love creating content that you all enjoy, we cannot do that without your support. Every purchase you make goes beyond just owning a product. It supports us in our endeavors to grow and eventually go full-time so that we can dedicate ourselves to creating even more of the content you love. With our exclusive range of merchandise, from stickers to cell phone covers, mouse pads and mugs, and of course, a wide variety of t-shirts. You can show your support proudly wherever you go. Just hop on over to www.toggdm.com and click on the Visit Store link to see and get your own official Totally Online Gaming Group merchandise. But it's not just about the merchandise. You can show your support in other ways too. Following our channel, subscribing, or visiting our official website, www.toggroleplay.com, and sharing it with your friends. We hope you'll continue to join us for our adventures and become part of the Totally Online Gaming Group family today.